wasted on those who defile Earthrealm.
Savagery is no match for skill.
Yet again, Liu Kang, you've chosen the wrong destiny.
I will destroy our enemies before they destroy us.
Please welcome the producer of the MKX Pro League and Combat Class, your host, Mr. Joshua Gray.
What is up, Los Angeles? And hello to everyone watching around the world. Welcome to Mortal Kombat 11, The Reveal. I'm Joshua Gray, and I'll be your host for today's monumental event. Are you all as excited as I am to be here today? I hope so, because we have some truly awesome stuff to share with you, and I am so pumped to reveal some of the surprises Mortal Kombat 11 has in store. And I've got some excellent guests here to help me out. Ed Boon and the NetherRealm Studios team are here to talk about the new storyline and the tons and tons of content they've been working on for you. Tyler Lansdowne is in the building, along with some of your favorite Mortal Kombat pros. Plus, we have some secret special guests in attendance that I can't wait to bring up here, including some real-life badasses behind our characters. In just a few minutes, you will be the first people on the planet to fully experience the bone-crushing brutality of Mortal Kombat 11. Prepare to get hype. We are about to reveal even more gameplay for the first time in a worldwide premiere. This is the most blood-splashing, gore-spewing, spine-snapping action you have ever seen in a Mortal Kombat game. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Please welcome to the stage Creative Director of NetherRealm Studios and the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon. Ed, you and your team at NetherRealm Studios have done it again. There is so much to unpack here, and I'm sure you can't wait to dive into some of the gameplay.
Yeah, you know, we've been biting our tongues since, 6 months ago around E3, dying to show you guys this game. But we really wanted to kind of build the suspense. This is absolutely going to pay off for that.
All right, Ed, I'll let you do the honors. Take it away.
Yeah, you guys I think the first thing you wanted to do is see the actual game, so let's just roll them here. So, we're very excited to show you first look at Mortal Kombat 11. Nobody else has seen this. Today we have 7 characters to show you, some returning, some new. There's far more in this game that we'll be able to show you right here, but we do want to hit on the enhancements from the game, the fighting, and the custom character variations. Garrus is a new fighter in the game, and who has a really cool time control abilities. You know, in NetherRealm games, we really try to add something new. Mortal Kombat X, we introduced a feature called Character Variations. 3 versions of every single character. MK11's expanding on that idea, creating custom character variations the player can actually create themselves. So you notice they're selecting different versions of Scorpion. Some were created by the players, some were created already in the game. Same thing with Baraka.
Cotton warriors are legendary.
Then why don't you flee, Earthrealmer?
The Shirai Ryu embrace danger.
Round 1. Fight!
So this is a Mortal Kombat game, so you expect the fighting to be brutal. MK11 sees the return of Baraka, who was a fan favorite from Mortal Kombat 2. So let's see some of the moves he does here. Not to be outdone, Scorpion has a few tricks up his sleeve. Okay, now without getting too technical, we're going to get into some of the geeky fighting game moments out there. Mortal Kombat, traditionally we've had 1 meter that's a shared resource amongst the offense, defense, and the super moves. Mortal Kombat X is separating all 3 of those. So we have a horizontal meter as the offense attacks, vertical meter as the defensive attacks. See, Baraka's going to shooting 2 using his offensive moves. Also can extend this leg stab here into a throw with a also. Scorpion here is going to escape from a knockdown using his defensive meter. And you're going to notice here that the fatal blow that's actually tied to 30% of the health meter. When it's reduced, you get fatal blow available. This adds completely new dynamic and tension to the fighting. Both Baraka and Scorpion have a fatal blow right now. Baraka wins this fight.
Round 2. Fight!
So Scorpion missed his fatal blow attack, but it actually will regenerate after a cooldown period. So you'll notice his fatal blow is established, he can pull it off. And now to be outdone, Baraka now has his fatal blow available. And of course, it wouldn't be Mortal Kombat without fatalities.
Fatality. Baraka wins.
We're going to quickly talk here about, we have custom variations. On this player variation screen, the players can create, modify, and collect multiple versions of every character. There are a ton of features that you can customize, from the costume pieces, the intros, the victories, as well as a huge variety of skins here. Every fighter has 3 costume pieces. You see Scorpion, they're changing the mask here, picking a new one. You can actually program these to different attributes. See, we're swapping out the spear, or the katana for a new one. And of course, Scorpion's iconic spear can be swapped out for a new one as well. Now this visual here is going to give you an idea of kind of like the dramatic differences you can have in the different variations of Scorpion here. This is the case with all the fighters, so you're going to notice Scorpion and Baraka, all the kind of variations you're going to see, you know, playing people online and whatnot. Our second fight here is Sonya versus Scarlet, who was a returning character from Mortal Kombat 9.
Looking for me, Scarlet? A few pints of blood is all I ask. Trust me, I'm not your type.
Round one, fight.
Both Sonya and Scarlet return with their classic moves as well as some new ones. Sonya has a bunch of gadgets that she can play with here. While Scarlet has her signature blood attacks. We're going to take a look at some of the nuances we have. We have a new feature called a flawless block. A perfectly timed block will open a window for countering attacks. Watch Scarlet doing a quick hop. You can evade low attacks and also open another window for countering move. Now notice Sonya's health is reached below 30%. When it reaches there again, you're going to notice a fatal blow is available. That's when you can release a devastating blow. Again, Sonya has her fatal blow ready, so she can release it. So that was enough damage to release fatal blow available for Scarlet, which she'll attack here. Which is enough to win the match, and you might have seen a glimpse of this fatality here.
Fatality. Scarlet wins.
So that's a little piece of Mortal Kombat 11. But I'm guessing maybe you guys want to see some fatalities, a little more. Okay, we're gonna roll this footage. Can't wait for you to check that out.
Finish him.
Okay. First of all, Scarlet has returned. What has it been like to bring back this fan favorite that we haven't seen since Mortal Kombat 9?
Yes, we introduced Scarlet as a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 9, and she's been one of the most demanded returning characters, so we knew we had to kind of abide by that.
I know my buddy Scar out there is super stoked as well. All right. We saw some classic combatants like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, plus we have Dark Raiden, and Baraka is back. We saw Baraka rip somebody's face off. So, okay, we also have some new fighters. For you and your team, what is this process like, not only to create new characters, but to refresh some of the classics?
Refreshing and deciding which ones to come back is pretty much you guys. You know, we hear what you guys say. As far as creating characters, that's some of the most fun we've had. You know, Garrus is a new character that we have a really cool look at. You're going to see a little bit later. But that process is usually very collaborative with with the people.
All right, looking forward to that, folks. And we witnessed combos, fatalities, but one of the hallmarks of Mortal Kombat has always been the rich, detailed story. So what can we look forward to in Mortal Kombat 11 when it comes to the story?
Yeah, you saw a glimpse of the beginning of the story here. We actually have a video here. It's the entire opening cinematic, the whole prologue of the story. It really picks up right after MK9, and I think you guys are going to get a big kick out of it.
Thank me, Raiden. Our battle changed you. For the better. But you wear my amulet. Finally, you embrace the truth the Elder Gods deny. The truth I was cast out for speaking.
The truth I embrace, Shinnok, is that mercy is wasted on those who defile Earthrealm. I will destroy our enemies before they destroy us, starting with you.
How, Raiden? Not even you can kill an Elder God.
There are fates worse than death. You will serve as warning and an emblem of my wrath.
This was not your destiny, Shinnok. Once again, the Thunder God has upset the balance of history. But know this. The arc of the universe bends to my will. It is only a matter of time.
Ed, that was amazing. April 23rd cannot come soon enough. So the story picks off right after MKX. Dark Raiden reigns. Time is being manipulated. How fun was it to dive into the rich Mortal Kombat lore and design moments when these legendary characters confront a different version of themselves?
Yeah, that was the most fun about, how we created the story. We basically introduced a character, Kronika, who has been kind of running the show since the first Mortal Kombat. Everything that was happening was to her plan, up to the point where Raiden kind of screwed things up. And that's when she's kind of stepping in, and she's just going to play tricks with time that's going to introduce situations where old characters meeting their younger selves. And it's such a great, great story mode. We could not be more proud of this.
Ed Boon, thank you so much for being here. Give it up for the legend, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have one more question before we go. What other changes have you made for this installment?
We have something really special for Mortal Kombat 11. We have a real-life badass playing one of our most iconic characters in the game, and we cannot wait to make this announcement.
Let's take a look.
You've been looking for me, Scarlet. Hi. Sonya Blade calling in air support. Sonya Blade was the first kick-ass girl that I saw come onto the scene, and I've always admired her and admittedly kind of emulated her in, my own way, and now I get to try and be her. The first time I can remember playing Mortal Kombat, my mom was a college professor, and one of her students actually let me play, and I was a complete button masher, but I was Raiden, and I beat him as Raiden, and it was the first time that I beat an adult in anything. Yeah, I thought it was the absolute coolest. Voicing a character has been really different and really interesting and fun because I don't have to think about how I look and only about how I sound. It almost gives me permission to be as ridiculous as humanly possible because no one's looking and no one's judging, and all that matters is what it sounds like. Feels so good to say. Say it loud, it feels great. Yeah! I've been a fan of Mortal Kombat for almost as long as I can remember. For a little kid, I loved me some gore. What drew me to Mortal Kombat, honestly, it was the first game that had real intrigue of just more than, okay, I'm gonna hit this guy, he's gonna hit me, and who wins. It wasn't just who's the better fighter. It was, why is this person mad at that person and this and that? It just drew me in to think about more than just fighting, but the world that they live in. And yeah, it's been a great experience being Sonya Blade.
Please give a warm welcome to the reigning Raw Women's Champion, the first woman ever to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, and the voice of Sonya Blade, Ronda Rousey. Ronda, thank you so much for being here. How does it feel to be part of an iconic franchise like Mortal Kombat and to be voicing Sonya Blade?
Oh, this is a dream come true. I tried to grow up to be Sonya Blade as close as I could. Like, I feel like if Raiden came down right now and I had to pick 3 warriors from Mortal Kombat, like, I would definitely be that person. And now, instead of being the closest thing I can be to Sonya Blade, I am actually Sonya Blade.
Earthrealm is in good hands. So how did you prepare for this role? Is there anything that you did specifically to get into Sonya's headspace or things that you pulled from your fighting experience?
Well, it was very secretive, this project. I really didn't get to know very much at all. And so I tried to inhabit her headspace by actually emulating her fighting style. And I got to do a Hurricanrana on Triple H at WrestleMania. So he was my Kano for the evening. And I've been watching the gameplay, and Sonya actually does a rolling Juchikatami armbar that is like my absolute favorite. She just rips somebody's arm off with it. I can totally do that. And so, yeah, I was just getting my In Your Sonya in.
What excites you most about Mortal Kombat 11?
Well, I'm excited about a lot, you know? I mean, they really do outdo themselves every single time, and when you don't think that they can do it anymore, I mean, it's blowing my mind. I mean, I didn't think the graphics could get any better, and they obviously are. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen, like, with the rest of the story. I know my parts, but even still, I'm just like, there's so much secret involved that I just cannot wait to see how the story unfolds. There's so much that I'm probably ignoring my family for a while and shut up in a room.
Yeah, we're all taking off work. Don't worry, we're all taking off work. Now, I already know the answer to this question, but which character are you most excited about for Mortal Kombat 11?
Sonya Blade, of course. Even though I kind of hope I see Johnny.
Ronda, thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the voice of Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11, Ronda Rousey. Oh, more dreams coming true. Next up, I want to invite someone you all know and love up here to talk about some of the things we have coming up for you on Kombat Cast this year. Please give a warm welcome to Tyler Lansdowne. Tyler,
wow,
great to have you, man.
Wow, Josh, thanks. Thank you guys. Good to see you. Good to see you.
So tell us what's going on with Kombat Cast this year.
I am so excited to be here for the reveal of MK11. There's so much cool stuff coming up this year, and I want to let you know right now that our first Kombat Cast is in less than 2 weeks on January the 30th.
That's right around the corner. What do you have planned?
Well, the first one's going to be pretty big. New logo. We got a few surprises in store for you. I'm not going to talk about how, but
Whoa, bro. Was that who I think it was?
Yeah, that's who you think it was. Yeah.
Was that?
No. We're not going to talk about it right now. We're going to wait until the 30th to find out. You're going to want to rewatch that and see that. This will be our first Kombat Cast. Will be live on every single Mortal Kombat social channel. I don't want any of you to miss this.
Okay, we got so much good stuff coming up, but I need to ask for a friend.
Okay.
Is there going to be a Collector's Edition?
Actually, yes, there is a Collector's Edition this year. And it's badass, and I want everyone to see right now what we've put together.
Whoa! Okay, that mask looks incredible. What is it? You have one.
Actually, I have the Scorpion mask. It wasn't magic, I just walked back there. This is one of the coolest collector's edition we've ever done. In addition to this mask, if you pre-order any version of the game, you get Shao Kahn and access to the beta, which begins on March 28th.
Man, I don't want this. I need this. Put me down for one. I am sold, and you can purchase yours too at your local GameStop here in the United States. For everyone else around the world, get more information at mortalkombat.com. That just about wraps it up for us here on stage, but stay tuned because we have a lot more coming up on the live stream. Yep. Tyler, you're going to be interviewing some folks, and a live look at the reveal floor here in Los Angeles, and a pro exhibition featuring some of your favorite Mortal Kombat combatants. We do have one more big reveal, but first, a big thank you to Ed Boon and the NetherRealm Studios team for joining us. And of course, Sonya Blade herself, Ronda Rousey, for being here today.
She's great. And I want to extend a huge thanks to everyone tuning in from all over the world. Thank you so much for being a part of the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal. We hope you're excited for the official release of Mortal Kombat 11 on April 23rd. Oh, so Josh mentioned the reveal just a second ago. Are you ready to see it? Yeah! Here we go.
Come thunder, come lightning. Do you fear nothing, Geras? Nothing within your power, Raiden. Fatality. Geras wins.
Hello and welcome to the Mortal Kombat 11, the reveal! Hey!
Yeah!
How are you doing? Everyone's still really cold, everyone's still in jackets.
You can take your jackets off if you would like, or you can
I'm
keep
not.
them on. Both are good.
I'm totally not taking my jacket off. How are you doing tonight? Cool, so to everyone here, and obviously everyone watching on the live stream, welcome to Mortal Kombat 11, the reveal, live from Coco in London. Are you ready for some Mortal Kombat action? So my name's Judah Hardy, and I'm going to be your host tonight. I'm joined by the very lovely, I have to say that, because he's
It's in the script. I said you got to put it in the script. The lovely Simon Miller.
Yeah.
That's me. It's lovely to see you all as well. And yeah, it is the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal. I, for one, am pretty excited because think about how many brains and eyeballs we've already seen destroyed. And we're only like, what, half an hour in? I'm happy, man.
That wasn't even here. That was just walking down from Camden High Street.
I know you were. You're having a great time outside. But we do have loads planned for you. Not only do we have a couple of tournaments with some pro players, we also have some celebrities that are going to walk out onto this very stage and try and win a Mortal Kombat 11 trophy.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I was chatting to some of the celebrities outside on the red carpet, the place where the ice sculptures don't melt, FYI.
Oh, no, they wouldn't, yeah, it's true.
Freezing. Everyone's really competitive, actually.
Really?
Like, really already quite psyched up.
You got like an idea who's going to win. You got a favourite. You got to pick.
No, I'm not going to
You
call
don't have to say a
it.
name. I just want your feelings.
I mean, somebody's going to win, Simon, obviously, but that kind of is the nature of a competition.
That is true. That is true.
So we're super glad that you guys are here today. Like I say, we're going to be having like non-stop tournaments. We're going to also be chatting to some of the guys from NetherRealm. We're going to also be going through like some of the reveal stuff that obviously you guys just saw with ketchup and mustard. We're going to be going through that. Also, if you want to tweet about tonight, the hashtag is MK11. We also, I know how you love a geo filter.
I love a geo filter so much. It's why I get up every day.
We've got a Snapchat geo filter that you can use.
It should appear. It should appear by magic. It didn't appear.
There was one earlier, but there's not one now. So we've got that. And actually, also, just to let you know, the collector's edition of the game, you can actually, should you want to go out into the foyer, you can actually pre-order that there. Normally, I just get popcorn. But
It's true. You can go out there. I'm sure you can get some kind of beverage. But again, you can also pre-order the collector's edition of Mortal Kombat, and you can only do that in the UK, at Game UK.
I did that myself.
Edition, and you can go out in the foyer, find the game merchandise stand store, and you can pre-order it right now before you leave and get pumped for April the 23rd.
That was an amazingly good sales pitch. I love it.
Because I'm excited about Mortal Kombat 11.
To be fair, it does look freaking amazing.
I just like a game where I can, like I said, crush brains and pull out people's eyes. If I do that in the real world, I get arrested.
I mean, where is the justice?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Anyway. Yeah, so like I said, we've got the non-stop tournaments. It's going to be some really, really fun competition. Everyone's super excited that all you guys are here to share it with us. I've now been told in my ear that I need to go back to the red carpet to go and chat with some celebrities. They were very specific about Simon not doing it. So,
What?
Yeah, they said they didn't want you.
True.
No, it's true. They were like, he's a weirdo. No.
It's really mean.
I know.
You know that?
I know.
Everyone's nice.
I'm slightly afraid. His
All right,
arms are
fine.
really,
well,
really...
you can go to your red carpet.
I will.
And you have a great time.
Well, I will then.
All right,
Fine.
cheers. Well, look, I got a few things up my sleeve as well. While Julia goes to do that, obviously, we saw Ed, who's over in America. But right here in the UK, we have the VP and the studio head of NetherRealm Studios, who's going to come out and share a little time with me. We'll ask him some questions about Mortal Kombat 11. That is, of course, the one and only Sean Himmerich. Give it up for Sean. Oh, you got a mic?
Yes, I do have my own mic.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. Hey, wait, I just noticed the gameplay sessions aren't on. I think there was a rule that wasn't supposed to be turned on until 8. I'm overriding that as studio head of NetherRealm. Turn on the machines!
We turn on the machines. Everybody wants the machines.
Turn them on! Okay.
We could just stand here for the 10 minutes and just shout, turn on the machines.
Turn on the machines!
Everybody, turn on the machines, go and yell.
It sounds
Yell, it works.
Sounds very Terminator-esque.
It does. Turn on the machines. It's true. Well, like Sean, thank you very much for being here today. Really, really do appreciate it. Obviously, want to try and get into some stuff about Mortal Kombat 11 you can talk about. The main question I want to start with is about fatalities. Because we actually had a brief conversation up there before coming on. The thing that I don't really... Well, I get it, but it's kind of... It just sounds amazing. You actually have to sit down and go through all your old games to not only make sure you don't repeat fatalities, but also kind of continue to, I guess, improve what you've done before. Where do you even start with that? What's the process?
Everybody would, I assume you think a fatality meeting is like, oh yeah, that must be so much fun. They start fun, and they end up like, oh yeah, we already did that. Oh yeah, we already did that. Oh, so you have this idea for a scorpion fatality with a spear? Yeah, we already did that. Some of them we take like an old idea and like, hey, we can do it even better now because of technology of like, well, now we can see the brain or eyeball technology. I love that fucking thing where it pokes through her head.
Oh, yeah.
Those are great. But those things like you got to make sure you know what's going on. Like what can we do now with our technology we couldn't do before with brains or eyeballs or spleens or something. There was spleen tech in a previous game. Yeah, and there's so much fun, like these meetings where you brainstorm and all these guys are just like, oh, well, what if we, oh yeah, okay.
So you are confirming that thanks to the new technology we have, that's why brains and eyes have featured so prominently in Mortal Kombat.
I will confirm in Mortal Kombat 11, eye tech.
Brilliant. Well, there you go. Confirmed here in the UK. And that ties into my next question as well. Obviously, Mortal Kombat's been going on a long time. Like, it's a real credit to the studio and obviously the fans that love the game that we're able to get Mortal Kombat 11, which is crazy. How do you keep not only, obviously we talked about how you innovate in terms of fatalities, but what about the gameplay? Because obviously you talked about how you've taken kind of offensive moves and defensive moves, and now there's bars that represent them individually. Like, is it kind of hard to go back and know where to draw the line, I guess, but also introduce new innovations and stuff like that?
Yeah, we always approach it like, if you think about Mortal Kombat, there's some things you just can't not have. Like, if we did Mortal Kombat and Scorpion didn't have a spear move, you're an idiot. We have broken the game, right? So, you know, we're like, okay, you gotta have some things, but if we just made the exact same game again, people are like, come on, what the fuck are you doing? So, you know, like, there's things you gotta have. There's things you can make better, and then you always gotta have some new things you're taking risks on, trying new things, adding new characters, you know, manipulation of time with Geras. That's complete, like, that, you know, that could suck. I don't think it does, but, you know, we gotta try new things. You know, we're adding in the story mode stuff, all the Towers of Time, a lot of new things.
You mentioned characters. That's a great segue into what I want to talk about next as well, because Geras especially, that is a cool character. Like, you know, when you start mucking around with time in a fighting game, you know, as you said yourself, like, you have to actually play the game really to understand how that works. Now, I also think as well, he can control like the actual 60-second countdown time. So how on earth does that work? Again, because you have a foundation, everyone knows what a fighting game is. Where do you even start coming up with an idea like that?
Yeah, well, you know, because this game has a whole time theme, you know, you have young versus old and original versus new. You know, we were playing that time, and one of the designers came with the idea of like, hey, what if this character, you know, it's the sub-boss to our main character, like, what if he can manipulate time? And you know, you could be in that fight, and it's like, oh, well, I can win this if I just do, oh, he just killed the clock. Like, different gameplay mechanics, you really got to know what your other characters can do when you're playing them.
And how do you think that's going to tie in? Obviously, Mortal Kombat, as we're going to see, you know, in a few minutes, is a massive scene at the moment in terms of the MK Cup and the esports. How do you think that is going to kind of affect the way people play? Because not choosing Geras now is going to be like, well, I may be at a huge disadvantage if my opponent knows what they're doing.
Everything's got their plus and minus, their drawbacks. So he's got other things that measure it out. Like our last game, what was his name? Michael Myers. No. Freddy. Who's the guy with the machete?
Jason.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. He's crazy.
You could actually kill him and he would resurrect himself. So you got to have those balances, right? You know, he has that power, so he has some other things he doesn't do quite as well. It's a balancing act. So in esports, those guys got to figure out, well, I'll take that advantage to give up this one.
Yeah, of course. And also we saw Scarlet make a quite surprising return. I mean, admittedly, definitely a character people have been asking for, but not necessarily, I think, somebody, like you heard the reaction here when people saw it, they were surprised. Like, when was that decision made, and you know, what can we expect from her?
Oh man, the process of picking characters is such a painfully long, like even within the studio, like, hey, who do you think should be in this game? There's like 70 of the 75 characters are listed, and there probably isn't even all of them if I think about it. So you know, we look at the fan reaction, like, you know, who is Scarlet? Like, she's not as recognizable as Scorpion or Sub-Zero, but we see such a heavy fan response, and like Baraka was like, well, we have no choice, it's getting the fans. Like, that is a heavy fan favorite for this game to come back. Yeah. So it's really a lot of balancing. We want to make sure we have a lot of ladies in. So like, you saw in Ed's demo, like, we have two guys fighting, let's have a lady fight, right? Let's make sure we get some balance there. Scarlet's just been a fan favorite. Like, she was mostly a rumor to begin with, and then like, kind of like a mythos theory, and then we added her as DLC in a previous game, and then like, people really loved it. It's like, yeah, this is something we're going to make sure the fans get.
I'm going to guess there's still a few more surprises to come, right? We're not done.
Oh, yeah.
We're not done.
There's a lot of surprises still to come.
How many do you think are going to make people just, you know, because you always make an announcement, and some people are like, oh, brilliant. Some people are like, what? How many of those do you have?
Yeah, we always look at the roster, and I go like, well, anyone in the room could guess probably like 10 of the 20-some characters. Yeah. Like, okay, but like, when you get into the next few, it's like, oh my God, wow, oh, that one? You're gonna get at least, you know, 5 to 8 of those. And then of course, an argument over the other 5 to 8, like, wait, why that one? That's my favorite. I hate that character.
That's half the fun.
Yeah,
that's why the internet exists.
Yeah,
that is on Twitter and moan about
the internet exists. Because you said, huge fan reaction for Scarlet. There is somebody online going, fuck Scarlet, I want so-and-so.
There is right now, and they're probably watching.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, Sean, jeez.
Yeah, there's a guy tweeting it up there right now.
Absolutely.
Why isn't fucking female chameleon in?
Well, sure.
And maybe she is. You don't know.
Yeah, we're not done. Sean,
I'm not sure why I'm angry now.
I wound you up, to be fair. It was me.
That's fine.
Sean, I want to thank you very much for your time. I believe you're going to head down here and sign some stuff for some people. I think that's
people want me to sign stuff, I will sign stuff.
Okay, so...
I think Derek might sign stuff, too.
That's right. Derek and from NetherRealm is here as well. They're going to head down here. I hope there's some stairs. There may not be any stairs, but we'll try and get you down there. That is the plan.
I'm capable of making that step.
Yeah, that's cool. Or if you just want to come chat to the guys in NetherRealm, they'll be down there for a little bit. But for now, in terms of the live stream and the people here, we are going to bring on a couple of people that you may know. They are ex-Mortal Kombat pros, and now they know every single detail there is to know about Mortal Kombat, and they're going to share with you some, well, they're going to talk about some of the new information about the game that obviously was released and revealed only a few minutes ago. And that's your boys, Ketchup and Mustard. Put your hands together.
Cheers, mate. Oh, wow, I'm mic'd up already. That's wonderful. Well, that was
You're mic'd up. No, you good. Look, dude, I'm going to let you get to it. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Okay, thank you very much. Are we sitting here or are we sitting over there?
You can do whatever you want, my friend.
Right, well,
it's your show.
It's your show. I'm going to sit here for now.
I think it's the desk.
The desk? All right, the desk. All right, the desk. I promise we rehearsed this bit. I promise we did it. I promise we did. Anyway, so MK11, there's lots to talk about and there's lots to go over. The big one is, on our side, I don't want to go into too much of the details already, but mechanically, this game is a different beast to pretty much everything we've seen before.
It is very much a progressive new Mortal Kombat experience, right? The same way MKX was different to 9, 9 was different to previous versions. This feels to us like a continuation of that. And what we're going to be doing today for the next 10 minutes or so is, of course, we've seen all those trailers from Mr. Ed Boon himself. We're going to go over some of them and give our predictions as to what we think some of it could mean, as well as obviously observation based on what we have now officially seen. Of course, there's new characters, there's new story, there's new mechanics. What is there not to get excited about?
The big thing for me is the fact that so much of this game is running on the technology that we're all familiar with. We all thought this was like a brand new engine, right? And it's not. It's pretty much running on what we're already used to. But I think for me, it really goes to show that NetherRealm, they have their heads screwed on when it comes to designing a new game. How many times do we play a Mortal Kombat game? And the only legacy that exists is the special moves that we remember. But everything else is entirely separate.
Exactly, but not by you know, going over what we know is familiar. Of course, you know, you've got Scorpion, he's got the spear. Sub-Zero has the ice ball. These moves, they've returned. They have some of their same, I suppose you could say, behaviors and how we expect them to behave, whilst at the same time, there is that new stint on them. And for me, it's actually some of the brand new characters that we've seen that are the most interesting, because they have no legacy to go by. They have no, you know, years of games to pick from. And it is a complete new experience for those characters in particular.
Well, I think we all have our fair share of theories and things that we were expecting. Shout out to NetherRealm for completely debunking my theory of the lizard. Turned out to just be Baraka's intro. How about that?
That's actually kind of funny. I was literally the first match we ever saw was the intro, which completely shuts your theory down completely. How does that feel?
Kind of stings a little bit. I don't like being wrong, but to be completely honest, if that means that Baraka is finally playable after a long time. I mean, we're going to see a little bit of Baraka a little bit later, I'm pretty sure.
We are, indeed. But what I liked about what we saw about Baraka was he's got the blade spark, he's got the chop blades. But what else does he have? Like, what else have they given him on top of those familiar moves? And how does it behave with the game? You know, we've saw the multiple meter system, we've seen, you know, the additional mechanics on top of it, and which we will see as, of course, we go through it.
Now, we're being pointed at and alerted to that apparently there's, oh, we can see each other. There's a video going on. Apparently, there is a video that we'll be talking about. I was waiting for it. There it is! There's the video. How about that?
So it's going to be starting off with story, the prologue to MK11. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of this is self-explanatory, but it really is a continuation from what we know from MKX, right? It is a direct continuation.
How hyped were you seeing Shinnok?
I mean, he's not in a very comfortable position. I would say he deserves it. I mean, probably. Yeah.
We all had to deal with Shinnok in Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, but, you know, at the same time, I mean, look at this. But it makes sense. And obviously, you know, we know Dark Raiden was a thing, the ending of MKX. It's pretty much, this is the scene referenced in the ending of MKX, but we haven't seen it before now. So
we just saw the aftermath.
Yeah, because, you know, we're still in the Jinsei chamber, we get to see the transition, and you get to see really how, you know, Shinnok, he knows what's happening, but he still doesn't care. But Raiden is transformed, you know, he has had a complete overhaul in how he sees the world, how he sees his role as a protector, and his adjustment to that.
I mean, Dark Raiden, we're no strangers to that anyway. You know, anyone that's played Mortal Kombat across a lifetime knows that back in the 3D games, Dark Raiden was a character that we started to see kind of during the Deception days. We saw in the story mode for Armageddon that Raiden had turned so corrupt. Back in the old timeline, he'd allied with Shao Kahn, Onaga, Quan Chi, Shang Tsung. And it is always nice to see that kind of new reimagining of an old story. Well, it's almost, you know, a new timeline that seems to be taking a similar way, but that enters to the end of this trailer. You know, Kronika, this mysterious character all about time, who references, you know, what did she say? I can't remember the exact quote, but, you know, time bends to her will. Yes, you know, Raiden has altered events to a way she doesn't seem to like. Again being the key word. But it all just brings it together, right? It's confirming suspicions, it's advancing the series. And again, you know, this is an iconic moment from the ending of MKX, but seeing it play out, seeing it exactly moment for moment, you know, for the lore fan and all of us, this is fascinating to see.
I think the big factor is the new characters too. We are starting to see what could very well be this new story. You know, we saw the reimagining in MK9 of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. The introduction of Mortal Kombat X was very much the events of Mortal Kombat 4. And then MKX kind of went into its own plot. And at the end, we can see with MK11 that it kind of looks like they're going into a completely new direction. We did see Kronika at the end of the reveal trailer, but there was a lot of mystery. No one knew who this character was or how they would work. We saw a little bit more, but still yet to see gameplay. But that's only one of the new characters that we haven't seen. We have seen another.
We have, and I'm sure we'll be seeing that later on in this video. We can talk about it then as we come to the end of this. As of course, you know, Raiden is, he mentions he's going to Netherrealm to talk to the Emperor Liu Kang. Again, another continuation on MKX. But it's the involvement, like the actual direct involvement of Kronika. Because of course, we've only seen what everyone at home has seen. You know, we just maybe saw a little bit earlier. But it's how that's going to change in the grand scheme of things. That's what I want to know. Because I think, you know, we're all as interested in that regard to see where it goes from here. Because it's such a lore-rich franchise as Mortal Kombat. It always has been and it always will be. But it's because of moments like this, right? They're not afraid to add new characters, take the story in dramatic turns that no one could see coming, right? They know the franchise more than anyone.
But it's the dramatic turn of altering the timelines, right, and giving us a new experience. And that does open up so much possibilities for older fighters to come back. Maybe this means that characters that died in previous games, maybe they're not going to be dead.
You were being maybe. Again, we don't know for sure.
Oh, we don't have the inside scoop. We don't have the inside scoop, I swear. But this is really interesting. Geras, this character, we've played this character, right? And this character is...
This is a cool character. Like, he's huge, he does so much damage with his moves, right? It is, again, a new kind of character. We haven't seen this style, right? The whole slowing time, all built around time. And building a character on that is really interesting. Especially considering when you pair the whole time shtick with, you know, big body properties. He is huge, he is powerful, he is unique. But also it's the variation system. We see a little bit of that in this trailer. We kind of see some of the different moves that are accessible by the customization that's in the game as well. But even so many of the news that are exclusive to just him, I really do hope we see someone actually go with this character in the celebrity head-to-head, because the moves aren't very hard to do. There's a good chance we're going to see them, even though our celebrities have had limited experience with the game. Even things like the Fatal Blow is one of the coolest in the game. And I mean, Fatal Blow, we're going to see that so much today, and it is by far. Ask and you shall receive. This is exactly that in action, you know, the fatal blows. And when you put new characters in a game with new mechanics at the same time, you can go to town, right? You can be as creative as you want. But I feel like Geras, out of all the characters we've seen, really emphasizes the crushing blow, the fatal blow. A lot. It's like a solid example of what those mechanics are and how to use them. And that fatality, I mean, what's not to like?
Crushing blow is, I've got to say, right now it's my favorite new mechanic. It gives the game so much depth. You've got a lot of creativity there, but there's a lot to discover as well. And that's always been the key of Mortal Kombat, is discovering new moves, discovering the brutalities in Mortal Kombat X. This game, it's going to be discovering the crushing blows.
But that does lead us into, obviously, the next trailer we saw, which is this all, behind-the-scenes developer talk and how they've approached this game. And of course, we've seen this trailer the same way, as all of you guys and girls out there. And it's amazing to see just the level of detail added to the different elements of the game, right? It's not just the casual fans, it's not just the new mechanics, it's not just the visuals. It is, serious players in terms of, they mention, online features and, the multiplayer experience. But then they talk about new gore system, the facial animation, the way the art of the game has
moved forward with the rest of the game, and just seeing it all come together, as obviously it's a studio. NetherRealm have been doing this for a very long time, and it's just nice to see that continued, especially in this kind of consistent level of quality.
I'm excited. I can see around. I think the pods have been turned on. People are starting to get a little bit hands-on, and this is always the point, right? This is why people attended this event, to get the world's first hands-on, whether you're here, whether you're in Los Angeles. There's a decent amount in this build. You know, there's a decent amount of characters, and even in the game itself, there's a lot of gameplay stuff to break down, and it's going to be a pretty long evening, I think.
No, absolutely. And, you know, shouts to all of you guys watching here in person in London, watching in Los Angeles, watching at home, on online, on stream. There is so much to this game, and I'm so excited to see everyone get hands-on time with it in person, but also just to watch, just to see what there is, because the build is really good. There's a lot of stuff in the build to be excited about. A lot of the features are demonstrated really well, and it's been such a long time coming, you know? Like, obviously, with the reveal at the Game Awards, we were all really hoping to see something, and the way it was done, you know, it has been excitement from that point to now, because, like, we just haven't known. Like, we just haven't known what was coming. All we had was a date, we had a reveal trailer, and a date. And now that day has come. And it's all time for everyone to see for the first time and get hands-on experience. It's just such a good evening.
It's kind of funny, really. We kind of went from it being like a month and a half, that awesome reveal.
That was today.
And then, yeah, you kind of go to bed one night and it's, oh, damn, it's tomorrow. There's a lot to go through. But there's so many games lined up, too. This is going to be just the first little introduction, if you will. And it's just been a way to kind of, I guess, almost echo what a lot of people have been thinking. Those trailers did demonstrate a fair amount, and there's a lot to see throughout the course of the night anyway. But I kind of wasn't sure what character I wanted to play. I think we have a match later on. That was a bit of a character crisis.
We do, a match that we're very excited about, because not only do we get the chance to obviously, you know, play a show match at MK11, you lost the first ever match of Mortal Kombat X. Do you remember?
I tried so hard to forget.
Well, I'm not going to let you, because you lost 5-0 to Sonic Fox in front of everyone. And now you're in a position that you might lose the first match of Mortal Kombat 11 as well.
Speechless. We weren't going to talk about it.
Silenced.
We weren't going to talk about this.
We're definitely going to talk about it.
You were going to talk about this.
Yes.
But there's an opportunity for me to redeem myself and be, granted, a much lesser opponent in you.
Wow.
I think I'd rather take a loss to Sonic Fox than you, because I think you are
But now if you do, it's worse.
It doesn't matter, because it's not going to happen.
You have emphasized how bad it will be. Yourself. I didn't even have any part in that. Thank you very much.
It's like a real-life fatality right there.
It is. And it's what perfect timing. What perfect timing as we see this, like, these amazing new gore mechanics. Baraka, he just rips the face with one hand.
You know, we saw that for the first time yesterday. I was not ready.
No.
Even when he put his hand on their face, I was like, he's not about to do it.
I mean, I wasn't ready to see Baraka, let alone see Baraka rip man's face off one-handed.
And that's not even like the worst of it. He has so many bad savage moves that happen in real time, but I actually believe that's coming off the end of our block. But that's the early start of a long night ahead.
Well, hopefully those of you watching here in person and those online enjoyed our kind of personal insight as to what these trailers could have meant as of, well, yeah, what he said. But thank you very much, as that is us for now, but we are going to be throwing over to our next segment.
Oi! Hey, how are we doing? Who's actually played yet?
Who's played? Who's played? Put your hands up.
Come on.
That guy, he loves it. He's really excited.
Okay, cool. All right. So honestly, these guys could go on, there's so much in it. We were chatting to them earlier, just like, okay, tell us like your kind of top 5 things about like the new game. And then it was like 25
minutes.
minutes.
They know everything.
It was 25 minutes later and they still hadn't stopped
talking. If you
talking.
want to know anything about Mortal Kombat 11 outside of obviously NetherRealm, you can just go and visit Ketchup and Mustard online. They know everything.
They basically know everything. It's quite astounding.
It's good people to have around. And I tell you who else knows everything.
Who knows everything?
Obviously, is the man we had earlier, which of course is Sean. We are indeed going to bring Sean back out in a second. But not only that, because we have somebody else who's actually going to take on Sean at Mortal Kombat 11. I've just seen him backstage, and it's
amazing.
It's
a slight hindrance.
I don't think you should mess with him though. He looks fierce.
He does look.
It looks like ready
to. In his eyes.
No, you can't, because this makes no sense to anybody who's like,
okay,
what are they talking about? But it's just really, really impressive. Anyway.
All right, let's bring him out.
Let's bring him out. So please welcome back Sean.
Here we go. Come on, Sean, do you want to come back out? Hi.
On, though.
So Sean is back out. He's going to take his place. He's going to get ready because, of course, I'll let you do it, Julia.
All right.
How do you want to introduce him? You've got two names you can choose, really. Okay, choose. You can call him his real name or his... I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it. I'll stand over here.
Okay, so competing against Sean, we have more cosplay. Come on out. And
Look at this, though.
You would have seen this guy. He's got so many Insta followers. He's literally a chameleon of cosplay. If you go to his Instagram account, honestly, it's actually terrifying.
And amazing. And also, this was like a 2-week operation as well, which is crazy. So literally, we're going to have the studio head of NetherRealm taking on, quite almost literally, Scorpion. And I know that I've had dreams about that.
Have you?
Yeah, really good
I don't
dreams.
think this is the time to
No, they're really good dreams. really, really good dreams.
No, that's the reason it's not a good time to talk about that. No one knows about your
No, it's good, it's good. And obviously, because we mentioned that our friends over here, Ketchup Must Know Everything, they are going to fill you in on, they're going to commentate over the top and let you know what goes down.
I feel like Morley, he's got contacts.
Scorpion actually choose Scorpion?
Did he choose Raiden? He chose Raiden. Scorpion chose Raiden. That's fan fiction for life. Oh no, he changed back to Scorpion. He ruined it.
But I'm using Scorpion with a completely different set of moves.
All right, so first things first, I'm kind of gutted because these guys are about to play a Scorpion mirror match, but in our match, I'm also going to play Scorpion.
Well, isn't that a problem for you?
Oh, yes, they're not going to use the same variations. All right, so it's not going to be exactly the same. They have 3 variations per character in this build, and it does drastically change Scorpion quite a lot. That's actually going to be something I'm really interested to see. So obviously, you know, as we've seen in the videos, the whole point of the game is custom variations, right? You make your own. But for the purpose of this show and this build, there are multiple variations per character. And I'm going to be quiet while we listen to this. Well, I thought they'd be talking, but maybe we don't have it in-house. Maybe not. Maybe we made a fatal mistake. You've even seen things like those customizable intros, right? You know, you have multiple choices. Are they going straight into it? Oh, immediately with the spear. The first move of the game was the Scorpion cosplayer, Maul himself, doing the spear. That was literally the first attack. I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure who is who, because sometimes they press A at different timings, so I'm going to just make the assumption. But either way, that is the very first crushing blow.
Well, I'm using my in-person advantage to peep over the shoulder, and I can confirm that player 1 is in fact Maul cosplay. So Scorpion is player 1, and Sean, the black and blue Scorpion, is player 2. You know, Scorpion as player 1 doesn't help much. That doesn't help anyone. No, but like that literal Scorpion. Oh my, you know what? I'll take that. I'm still pretty confused, but we'll let it go. Excellent throw tech. Most people don't tech throws early in the build. That was really impressive. Maybe not. I wonder if it was on purpose or if it was accidental. Oh, there it is. Another throw. But you can see the cactus glowing. It is like MKX. You can interact with the environment again. Use some of those moves to your advantage. And the cactus is unfortunately one of them. And considering how visceral this game is, that you can expect how that looks. But of course, both players are now in that territory for the fatal blow. Both players have access to that new special move, that crushing attack, or fatal blow. The fatal blow only triggers. So you won the round.
That's me.
You did win the round. I knew it! I knew it! Sean is player 1. I knew he was player 1. I mean, it's a mirror match, and one of them is literally dressed as Scorpion. So, again, Jake, that can only help so many. But either way, the fatal blow only triggering when the opponent's on 30% life. That's the mechanic. That's why it's a comeback mechanic. And you only get one of those per game, which is also one of the interesting things. That's a punishable spear, punishes it with a 4-3-4. Good stuff. Nice. On that attempt on that uppercut, not going to connect. Oh, there we go. Nice, clean punish on the teleport. And again, you can see those uppercuts, they do so much damage by themselves. But again, player 2 is in that fatal blow. So if he hits both triggers at the same time, it will do a super move. All right, he's going in for the spear, but he doesn't amplify it, so it doesn't stun. He's trying to go for it. He's got to watch out for his range, though. Sean trying to be super careful. And uh-oh, gets the spear, doesn't amplify it, so he's not going to get the stun. It's going to be just a little bit of health left. Oh, my God. Teleport again. I mean, he's close to bringing it back. I wonder if Sean is toying with him here. Just now, come on, man. Give us another round. Go on, do your worst. Give us a round. He really wants him to show off the fatal blow, I think. It's both triggers, by the way. Oh, no! It cannot be done. It cannot be done.
And there we go. Into the finish him. Now, will Sean, does he have a fatality? Does he have a fatality? He does. I'm not even going to talk to this one. Oh, that's the one I was going to do as well. Oh, that's so good. Amazing. Oh, that's so good. Well played. Well, now going to shake the hand. The first match is done and dusted.
Congratulations, Sean. It's almost like he's been playing the game for a while or something. I mean, you can definitely say unfair advantage, because that was, I don't know, that was probably more playing it for the first time. Well, you could say that. But congratulations to Sean.
I have a slight advantage on him having played the game.
Oh, yeah. You did. You did indeed.
I was actually trying to get a brutality at the end there.
Just for those that didn't hear, Sean was, I thought the grab, he was trying to fish for brutality, but he didn't get it.
I was trying.
Embarrassing, really.
Wait, you need microphone.
I thought I had a microphone.
Sorry, you did.
Yeah, I was trying to get a brutality at the end, and I didn't quite get it. There's a throw.
Because there's a grab one, right?
Yeah. I didn't quite get it. Sorry.
Oh, well. So I think it's kind of time, I mean, seeing as you guys commentate, you know, a lot of Mortal Kombat, you sit in your lofty ivory tower, casting aspersions on everyone else's gameplay. Why don't we see how good they are?
Yeah.
I am very good. I mean, we can.
I love it. I love the arrogance.
Down there, sir. Both of you, off you go.
Do it. We have a sofa right here.
Come on, let's see. They're
We
all
have
very
Mortal
quick.
Kombat 11 right here.
Wait, hey, guys, can I have Derek help me commentate them?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We've got to do some customizing right now.
Derek from NetherRealm, everybody. Give it up. All right, so they're going to do the commentary.
Right, let's see all of your talk.
You have no mic.
Let's find out.
I mean, we can do that.
Do Scorpion and Scorpion again. No, don't.
I'm player one again.
Hello.
So my understanding of commentary is we just basically judge every decision they make, right?
Pretty much. So
Okay.
Sean Hemrick, a well-known commentator in FGC, guys,
right.
been doing it for a long time.
Standard fighting game community esports commentator.
He had to turn down many tournaments leading up to the Pro Series because he was so busy. But here we go. We've got the two brothers, Ketchup and Mustard. They've been playing the game now for about a day. So they've got a lot to show off, guys. They're going to show off some great crushing blows. They're going to,
Yeah,
isn't my mic not that good? All right. So they're going to show off crushing blows. They're going to show off fatal blows. They're going to do some brutalities. And if you mess it up, I hope the crowd sits and boos you.
Yeah, I either want to
boo these guys,
or
okay?
boo them, or boo them.
We're not here to cheer. We're here to boo. So if you see a dropped combo, boo them. These are professionals.
So Derek,
old.
Derek, do you think playing any previous one come as a
We gotta let the intros play.
Oh, right.
R.I.P. Chameleon.
Oh, we can't hear it though.
That Scorpion saying he's going to beat you, by the way.
All right, so we'll.
I assume he said, "I'm going to kill you."
I love lizards. All right, here we go. Starting off with some low pokes. A double amplified spark from Baraka. Oh, going into an amplified teleport, into a chain grab, amplified again, extending the combo and dragging him to the ground.
Well,
Look at the chain spin.
Whoa.
Rushing blow, amplified into a pop-up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing some actual competitive play here.
I was expecting to make fun of them dropping combos, but...
Well, they kind of dropped it a little bit at the end there. He amplifies the teleport again into another spear, amplifying it with a standard high kick. He's got the fatal blow for Baraka. Let's see if he actually does it, or if he kind of just drops that like this match so far. Oh, there he goes, enhances it, drops it again. Where's the booze?
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh. Using the fatal blow, that should get him the match, I
think. This may finish him. He may have one. No, that's going to do it. The stake at the end. All right.
I'm surprised we haven't seen. He does
first match.
He has Baraka over here eating a brain, but we have not seen Chop Chop.
All right,
you have
here we
Baraka,
go.
and you're not going to do Chop Chop.
It may not be in that variation. He
I
amplifies it, goes back into the spear, amplifies the spear, do some neutral pokes, a low jab, low poke, chain spin. Ooh, jumps back in. Gutted. He extends the combo.
Yep.
Finally doesn't drop it, folks. You're seeing it for the first time here. Jump over into a knockdown. Flip kicks over his head. Oh, quick wake up. That was classy. Here he goes, still putting on the pressure with Scorpion, does a neutral jump, gets out of it, goes to the spike burst, chain reaction again, does nothing. Ooh.
So Derek, I've learned your commentary style is just don't stop talking.
Pretty much.
Okay,
It's basically how I do at work as well. Here we go, into another fatal blow. This could be it, this could kill.
Yeah, that's just finish off the round, yeah.
All right, we're tied 1-1.
Now, I was talking to him earlier, and he was trying to decide with Baraka whether he was going to use the Chop Chop or the, what's it called with the Spine Fly?
Spine Burst.
So apparently he's went with Spine Burst instead of Chop Chop.
Amplifies it, connects that combo again into another Crushing blow, jumps over, goes into the throw. Can one of these guys do a brutality for the crowd? That's what they want to see. He goes into some more low pokes, amplifies into the chain reaction, and pulling him back. Continues the combo, folks. That's like a good 15 hits. Amplifies the spark.
That spark is pretty quick. I'm impressed with the blocking of that.
Well, these are professionals. They may be older, but their thumbs aren't dumb. Here we go. Oh, nice wake-up pokes. Spine burst, low poke. Oh, amplifies him, catches him, spears him right back. Amplifies it, continues the combo.
Shouldn't be able to finish him with that combo, but now he's just.
Oh, here it is.
There you go.
Your first brutality.
Oh, that's the one I was trying to do.
You guys succeeded at what Sean failed in. Congratulations.
That's true.
Are you guys going to run this back, or are we going to?
If we can. Do we have time? Are we allowed?
Are we doing this again?
You guys want to be best of 3?
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Do it again.
Wait, but do they have to pick different characters?
New stage. New stage.
All right,
Stage.
they're going
give the
back
people what they want. More stages. I'm also going to change character.
Look at those.
Yeah.
Look at those brutalities, folks. All right. Ooh, we're bringing in a Sub-Zero.
Yeah, he's got to change character. When you lose like that, you got to change characters.
I don't know if that's a rule, actually, but.
No, well, he's panicked, is what I mean.
All right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and see another background. We're actually seeing the Black Dragon Club here, folks.
Now, because they're so new to the game, they haven't really seen a lot of the background interactions, so they haven't really got used to those yet. So it's interesting to see they haven't used them.
Well, Sean, that's a lie. They played this all day yesterday. They're just not doing it.
It's one day.
Well, these are professionals once again.
I assume he said he's going to kill him.
And he said, not my family.
Oh, correct.
Going on. Here we go. Here we are at the Black Dragon Club. Starts off with a crushing blow.
You would have seen that coming from the last match.
No. He goes with a quick jab into an amplified teleport, spears, amplifies, extends combos. He is nailing this combo 100%.
Yeah,
folks.
I feel like he's really learned the meter already there.
I think he should be coming out of retirement at this point. His brother, on the other hand, all right, he tech rolls. You saw that new stuff that we're adding into MK11, where you can actually roll off to get away from pressure.
I'm intrigued. There's a chainsaw on the floor, and neither of them have picked it up.
Could you use that chainsaw? I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
But he interrupts it. Fair enough. They are trying to beat each other. We should allow it. There's a dirty mattress in the left. Don't interact with that. Here we go. He goes into another extended chain. Oh, he's just taking the chip at this point. He's trying to do some.
He might be able to chip him out with that.
This is it, folks.
Yep.
Good night, Sub-Zero. You got your ass beat again.
Yeah, Sub-Zero's had it kind of rough.
Sub-Zero never wins. Ask Tom Brady. Here we go. Moving on.
No comment.
There's the dirty mattress. Stay away from that. You're actually taking damage standing next to it.
I believe they can't. Oh,
he goes for the throw.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, can he run the actual combo out here? Okay. Oh, there we go.
Sub-Zero is mad, folks. Oh, but he goes right back into the amplified teleport, knocks him down. Is going to put some more pressure.
He seems thrown off by that teleport. Can it, like?
He's seen it a few times now. Here we go. Goes right for a throw. Crushing blow on the throw. Now, there's different requirements when trying to perform a crushing blow. You either have to do specific button combinations or be specific distances. You'll learn all about that later, folks.
A lot of additional information to come.
A lot of additional information. Check your pamphlet as you leave. Here we go. He goes with the neutral jump, getting all of his attacks blocked, amplified teleport, back in the chain spin, into the grab, low poke, back into another teleport. He's in a blender, folks, but Sub-Zero says, nah, dog, let's keep going.
The simple jump in there seems to be getting Scorpion, though.
It has been. But I haven't seen many roll techs out, or the new air tech out of to get out of combos. All right, he goes with some axes, knocking him down, putting him next to the dirty mattress, does some ground ice, low poking to get out of there, teleport, amplified, extending with the meter burn spear, and he continues the combo.
Yeah, at this point, he pretty much had to pull off that fatal blow.
Sub-Zero has a fatal blow to use. Will he get it off? Goes into a low poke, trying to take his brother out. This is a perfect fatal blow opportunity! But will it kill? Oh, and it does.
Yeah, and that's good.
And it does.
But
let's see that fatality, please.
Can he pull off the fatality?
You guys want one?
Yeah!
All right.
Oh, that is not a good position to be frozen in.
That's the execution,
Should have done the other
folks.
one. Should have done the other one.
Yeah.
They've seen that. I mean,
there's little tongue bits floating around. That's disgusting. All right, we are tied now, 1-1.
We got to do one more.
What we've wanted. Now let's see who comes out the winner in the first kind of Mortal Kombat 11 tournament of the brothers. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small entry tournament.
Or what we call another Saturday at their house. Moving on. Starts off with a chain spin.
Both of them went with the rematch, sticking with Sub-Zero there.
It's the classic battle. You have to. Ooh, he amplifies the ground ice, amplifies the spear, crushing blow with the kick, amplifies some more, but drops the combo. I heard no boos out of the crowd, but that's
going
okay.
for a lot of that. Try to get that extra damage that you get with the crushing blow.
And we kind of want to make him feel bad for dropping combos, people. All right, he's got him in the corner right where he wants. He tech rolls out of there, which is a new defensive.
There's a large hammer in the corner.
There is a large hammer, but
someone shouldn't have left that laying there.
No. But we should not try and dictate this match in any way. We're just being suggestive.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help him know there is a large...
Ooh, there looks like Kano's in the back drinking some vodka, watching the fight. He also looks disappointed. Moving on, here we go, some ground ice. Fatal blows on both sides. Oh, stuffs his ball. Moving on.
Goes into it with corner advantage.
Sub-Zero taking, this is game point for Sub-Zero. Starts with a little ice into a slide. Both miss. Back in the corner. Ooh, Scorpion puts himself in the
Jumps in the corner, but of course the throw gets you out of it.
Oh, amplified teleport drops it though. Here we go. A little low poke into a grab. Ooh, I feel like he's going for another brutality. I can't tell. Doing damage over time, you'll notice there on Sub-Zero. So he's continuing to drain life.
Yeah, I mean, he was stabbed in the gut, so that is going to cause some additional damage.
Yeah. All right, goes into a slide. Amplified teleport into the spear, into the chain grab. Here we go, folks. Scorpion is not here to mess around. He's going to kill Sub-Zero.
Was not ready to block that overhead.
This is it. Game point for both people. Let's see who comes out on top. Oh, he tried to use the chainsaw, but yet again, nada. Goes into a
he's
low
finally
poke.
starting to see that chain coming, now blocking it finally.
Amplifies the spear, goes into a crushing blow, breaking the chest. Sub-Zero's cool, don't worry. Here we go, goes into the ice. Extends the combo into the slide, amplifies the slide to the ice wall. Just a naked spear. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this before.
I'm not sure how he didn't see that coming.
He should have. All right, goes with the overhead axis into the flip kicks. He rolls back into the corner. Sub-Zero has got him right where he wants him, blocks the fatal blow. Sub-Zero, what are you going to do here?
A lot of blocks he's taken there.
Do the grab brutality. Do the grab brutality. Not that there's a grab brutality or anything. Oh! Boom!
And he froze him.
I like what I see. Thank you, gentlemen. That was outstanding. Your first two brutalities in Mortal Kombat 11 here in London, guys. That was outstanding. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
So
That was ridiculous, right? Who is better at them than Mortal Kombat? Yeah, exactly. Nobody. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I was literally just saying that. Honestly, I can barely remember a phone number, like
And then all those combos and stuff.
and then
Absolutely ridiculous.
them on the fly, reacting to no.
In front of a bunch of people as well.
Get it.
Here at Coco London. Cheap pop.
Right. Okay. So now we're going to bring on some other players who were like, all right.
I think they basically play it professionally,
well, then
which
they're
is the
good.
most ludicrous thing ever. Yeah, so we do have a Mortal Kombat 11, well, not a Mortal Kombat Pro in general, waiting to come on.
Okay, so the first pro player we've got coming on, who is ESL Pro League finalist, it's Storm.
You're up, Storm.
Come on. Well, he was there.
He was there a minute ago, but he ran away.
I think maybe you
He's a coward.
intimidated him
No,
off
joking,
the stage.
joking.
Maybe they were like, we can't be ketchup and mustard.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play
I
off
can't come on here making a fool
tough
of
act to follow
myself.
right there.
Well, we did have a pro player coming on.
Giving him the evil eye, like, off the side of the stage.
We may find him, we may not find him. You could be our pro player. We've seen the best, and now we can see the worst.
You know what, Miller? Shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, they're just
All right.
actually, they've just turned up. They're just getting.
They are
It's
just
really,
here.
like, I don't know how many of you guys have been to like Coco before. basically the backstage area is a bit like a rabbit warren. So if you get more than like one person at the side, you can't actually get all the way through.
All right,
so
well,
it's tricky.
It is.
Particularly
But
tricky.
within this rabbit warren, we have actually found, I hope, I'm going to say this and hope this works. We don't know. We do have somebody that has won the Mortal Kombat Cup before. And I'm going to say his name. I hope he comes out. And if he doesn't, I'll insult Julia again.
Great,
It's
thanks.
a Foxy Grandpa. Give it up for a Foxy Grandpa. Yes, there's my man.
Where have you been? We've been really worried. You were there, and then you weren't there.
I've been about.
What have you been doing?
Just about, you know.
Doing what, though?
Teaching people how to play the game. Yeah, sharing the knowledge, you know.
He's been practicing. He's been practicing, getting ready.
A little bit. A little bit, yeah.
I mean, how excited are you to be here? Because like this is your moment, right?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is the one. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to play this? Why is it your game?
That's all I know. That's like.
Say it's all you know.
That's all I know.
Amazing. Is it?
Since I was a kid.
Is it true that in terms of Mortal Kombat tournament participation, you have a 100% record? You've competed in every single one.
Yeah, I heard this.
No, in World Finals, but like.
That's what's even better.
Yeah, I haven't done
been to
sick
them
in every
all.
one of them though, but I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been there.
dude, that's what it's all about. It's all about turning up. It's not about winning or losing. It's about trying.
No.
You can only regret the things you don't try.
It's
right.
not about winning or losing. It's about denying victory.
All right, okay, cool. Dude, we do have you an opponent. We're not just going to bombard you with questions for the entire time. I think, I'm going to say this. I think we have Storm. Do we have Storm?
No, Storm's wandered off now as well.
Has he disappeared?
So we've got an
Oh my
ex-procaster from France. Mitra, please come to the stage. Thank you. Yes!
Confidence.
Shannon brings it out, people.
Let's go, champ!
Don't.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Oh, okay,
man.
they're doing the full thing. Okay.
Can I say that Fox
Whoa. It's all right, dude.
Let's go, champ!
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, it's Mr. One's from Germany.
Getting
That's
a little
right.
bit heated.
Let's go, champ!
Don't, honestly, I've heard that way too much in my
Let's go,
life.
champ.
No, it's not funny. He literally uses it as punctuation in his sentences, Shannon Briggs.
He's pumped already. I respect it.
Was that what everyone was doing? Is everyone doing like aggressive
see that,
push-ups
please.
on the side of the stage?
It's like
That's
that.
why. I mean, you were, but that's just you.
It's just
You've
me.
been doing that anyway.
I'm just a parody of myself. Ketchup and mustard, are you gonna provide your luxurious voices over the top of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit easier for us because we've been watching these guys play for years.
Do you think you could beat either one of these guys?
I mean, at the moment, yes, because we've played more than they have. But when the
You're too
game's
nice.
actually out, maybe not.
You're too nice, my friend. You're too nice. Well, we'll leave it up to you. You take the floor, please.
Well, thank you very, very much. Now, this is actually going to be a really exciting match because
Hey, what costume? What costume?
Been
Classic
a
or new?
Scorpion player for a long time, but
New.
Foxy Grandpa on Sonya. We haven't seen him play Sonya since Mortal Kombat 9. He didn't really bother with her in X at all, but in 9 he did have a very dangerous Sonya. But again, new game, new Sonya Blade, completely different.
Is this the
big thing that Foxy's been going is the Buddy, right? Bud E, the machine gun turret. That's what we saw in the trailer. Yes, the little turret, aka Buddy.
No button check.
It's actually insanely powerful. Well, it looks very strong. I mean, it's Foxy, right? We know Foxy's a very range-happy player, and that's what the turret does. It's a very heavy defensive option. Now, the question is, what does she say to him? There's some history here.
I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what she.
Regardless, we are going to be moving through now. We know for sure that these guys have had a little bit of time to play today to prepare for this. I'm curious to see how they've got ready. So you can already see the Buddy has been called by Foxy. It's chasing her around. It is that assist. It's going to be a much slower pace, though, and that's always the way Foxy likes to play. If he can slow down like the flow of the match, he's going to have a really sort of strong mid-screen game. But right now, mid won't. He's been able to get in just a little bit, goes in for the interaction. That's now gone for the rest of the match, but he's going to amplify that spear. Get a nice basic combo, 1-1-2, easy, keep it simple. And now he's got Foxy in the corner, which is where he wants him to be. But the big thing is, we've seen a bunch of variations of Scorpion already. Obviously, you're playing the chain variation. Oh. Boone's main here is one of those custom variations made. This actually has an air grab, which obviously is going to give you that additional damage in the air too. Good grab, nice throw tech. Really good throw tech. But there's the immediate crouch. Foxy's just never afraid to crouch those grabs. Only a madman would do something like that.
That throw is so sick. That throw is so sick from Sonya. And there's that launch. Oh, into the restand. Into another grab. Wow.
But here's the thing, fatal blow. You've got to watch out for it. And Foxy, he's going to just back up and respect it. If he hit that fatal blow, he would have died 100%.
That's it, right? You get one fatal blow per match. It's a really good comeback mechanic. You get it at 30% health. But if you use it and it connects, that's it. It's gone. You can use it to help you win one round or round 2, but not both. That's just not a trade that Mitsuone's going to afford to take, unfortunately.
But that low, just keeping him in check, gets the clean jump in, but a little bit too quick to confirm into the spear, I think. Going in for the 4-3-4. Really good button, at least in this build. Very, very strong.
But Buddy's already disappeared. Foxy back to fighting with his bare hands again. Oh, so rude. And a Buddy again, the cool.
But that's what Foxy's going to go for his game plan. Everything, it's not going to be damage, it's going to be cooling Buddy. That's going to be the goal. Fatal blow, activated for Mitsuone's again. This is going to be his last chance, because he's already one round down here.
But we know the fatal blow, it does so much damage. If he can get a good hit, it might turn the tables, but it does depend. You still have to find the hit. You can't just do it. Is that enough?
But combo breaker's being removed and not a thing anymore. He is dangerously close to death. Goes in for the teleport. I respect it, but it's not going to be enough. Foxy is going to get game 1.
Now, is it fatality? Yes, it is. Here we go. Another one. Which one's this? Oh, it is. The helicopter. Look out.
This one is just disgusting. It's disgusting. I've seen that episode of... Yeah, never mind. Look at it. Entrails on the blades. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. That's the money shot right there. That's the money shot.
Well, so right now, I'm not going to say that was super one-sided, but Foxy looked really comfortable.
It was definitely one-sided.
Look, I'm trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. Mitsuo's come up. He saved us from the eternal storm that just eluded us and slipped the net somehow. I don't know where he is.
He's probably around.
I think is he still trapped in the back-end green room? Can he still not find out where he's going?
Hey, I gotta say, you know, he is currently training up our celebrities. You know, that is going to be the main event of tonight, is that celebrity.
Why am I nervous? It's just
the celebrities got to learn how to play the game. You know, that they can't play it for the first time. You know, they've got to be taught the ways of Mortal Kombat 11, and I have no doubt that's what Storm is doing right now. You know, he's with them in the back. He's teaching them how to play.
Tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Hey man, toughen them up, get them ready for the show, as there is a really sick trophy on the line.
I've not even seen the trophy yet. I've heard it's good.
It is.
I've heard it's excellent.
Clean. But speaking of clean, so is Foxy's play. Now, it really goes to show how the game is looking. Even at this, like, day minus 90 stage, right, where we are so, you know, before the game is even out. Now, we haven't got the gameplay on the screen right now. I can see what's going on, but I think I'm the only person sitting here that can. We'll try and get the gameplay on screen as soon as possible, I suppose. But there it is. There it is. We're back. We're back in business. There's another throw, of course.
Oh, he's copied me. He's gone chain reaction. But clearly inspired by my godlike play.
But the big thing about this, though, is obviously with the change of the meter system, it is no first hit bonus.
No, true. Very, very true.
It's really like a huge adjustment, because we've seen that for MK9, MKX, and now the meter system has just completely changed that around.
Excellent throw tech. Catches the back one. That's such an amazing button for Scorpion as well. It's mid-hitting and advanced. Hey! Goes in for the fatal blow, and that might even kill, dare I say. I reckon it will.
I mean, these do a lot of damage. Will it be enough?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think so.
No, just short.
I'm so...
Let's go,
Even if that would have armor through, some of these fatal blows still have armor, but as it goes, if you've not got the health to take it, you can't survive.
There's the Buddy. I like it. He's calling on that read. Ooh! And that's again, it's those crushing blows. They have different elements to hit. For example, that one, it will only crushing blow if you hit it from full screen. You have to be aware of what these, you know, requirements are, because they do so much more damage.
I mean, crushing blows having those hidden requirements, it just reminds me of Brutalities back in the Mortal Kombat X days. Taking the minus frames, he's going to take a free grab. I definitely would. That's going to be a 50-50 tech at the end of the day. Goes in for the chain, but that's very, very unsafe. But because these guys haven't played much, maybe Foxy doesn't really know what to punish that with.
Maybe not. I mean, it is early days. You're really going by what you can learn, right? It's when you played the game like this early on and you're already playing a show match, it's about enforcing what you've learned before they can try enforcing what they've learned. You know, it's a very interesting situation to be in.
Right, he's gone in for the Buddy, gets hit by the chain. Would have been death on block and runs right into the spear. Goes in for the grab. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but either way, fatal blow. It's become active again. Goes in for the string. He's going to confirm that. but he's not. He's going to go for the restand instead. I do wonder what's going on here. Should have just taken the damage. Oh, my God. And there it is, the ship back. Oh, well, not enough. He's dead. Wow, not enough at all. And that is going to bring it back. Foxy's 1 round away from winning this. That was a pretty close round right there. Foxy almost like left it on the table. When he got that restand situation, he probably could have gone in for the fatal blow. Takes the grab. That's such a sick grab. It's such a sick grab. It's probably the coolest one we've seen so far, and I think that's saying a lot. There's a punish with the ring into the Buddy. Buddy's ready to do some damage. But Buddy can go low, Buddy can attack itself, it can go for a mortar strike, it has a lot of creativity, and even though you can amplify the chain, it's still unsafe on block, but it does more chip, that's the point. So much damage from that too, into Buddy. This is looking really bad for Mitsuones. Slowly but surely being chipped down, and there it is, the Buddy, the mortar. He's just looking for a teleport here. He knows the teleport is such an attractive option. The down 4 into the chain, unfortunately, is unsafe, but I wonder, Sonya, unable to get the range to punish it. But we do know that, of course, Mitsuones, he's got access. There it is, fatal blow. Oh, the chainsaw thrown. All right, pretty lady. Uh-oh, unsafe, but he's just gonna take a grab. Trying to stay guaranteed here. Mitsuones is on his last lifeline, gets a jump in, but can't confirm because it's a kick instead. Oh, and there's the ring blast, and that's going to do it. Foxy's going to take this one 2-0. Is this the second fatality? No, it's the same one. I think she only has one. I do.
Why the left one? Take the right one.
Well, then, there we go. We get to see it twice. Good games, boys. Good games. Round of applause around Foxy. I mean, he's the champ. He's definitely the champ.
Sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. Give it up for these two guys.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you very much. You're all good. You're all good. Thank you very much. Right, now don't forget, of course, that you can go pre-order Mortal Kombat Collectors Edition in the Game UK store that is somewhere around in the foyer at the moment. Game UK is the only place you can pre-order the Collectors Edition for Mortal Kombat 11. But right now, Julia has been on the red carpet. She has been chatting to some of our celebrities that will be coming out here very soon to take part in the Celebrity Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. So let's go there. Julia, take it away.
I've come outside to the red carpet to have a little bit of a chat with some of the celebrities ahead of the tournament now. Slightly regretting it because, as you can see, these ice sculptures aren't actually melting. That's how cold it is. But I've got the celebrities to keep me warm. Simon's jealous.
I'm here tonight because I love Mortal Kombat.
Why am I excited? Are you crazy? It's MK11. Finish him!
Do I take anything from the game? Absolutely. The characters and the way that they perform and fight, the combat, the style, the brutality of their fighting styles is something that I try and implicate into my own fight style when I get into the ring. So that's definitely something I watch out for.
Are you excited to be here tonight?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm not a pro gamer, but I will try. What can I do?
I actually draw inspiration from certain games because I'm a bit of a creative fighter, so when I see things like that, I'm like, you know what, can I do that? And a lot of times you'll see me trying it.
Well, I grew up with those games, so it's always interesting to see how the game developed, and I'm a big fan of the finishing moves. So let's see, you know, what the new game got.
How do you feel? Are you excited to be here? I presume, yes?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's a problem. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Wow. Magic.
There you go.
I'm a really, really fast runner.
How'd you get back here so quick?
I actually specifically wore trainers today for that run.
You're so smart. You just do everything so well.
No, I was going to wear heels, but I probably would have died on the way here.
That would have been bad.
I mean, it wouldn't have been like a cool...
Good fatality, though. Getting killed by your own heels.
It wouldn't be like a cool Mortal Kombat one.
It could have been.
Falling down
you get
some
trapped in a grate, and then a car comes and runs you over. You know, that would be good. No one agrees. All right, anyway.
Well, I think we are ready. You ready to see some celebrities going head-to-head, playing some Mortal Kombat? Because we certainly are. You literally, they can't even fit back there. They're literally...
There's so many celebrities, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. This is a silly idea, but it's okay. Okay, right. Okay, so for match one, to kick off our Mortal Kombat reveal, so the first fighter, representing Mates, the most popular Italian group of creators with a sub count of 3.6 million and a total of over 1.6 billion views. I've always wanted to do that. It's Stepney!
Stepney's opponent. He's an iconic German YouTuber, boasting 2.3 million subscribers to date, and he's got over 2.2 billion views.
Shout it louder.
2.2 billion views, which is ridiculous. It's Chris from Pete's Beats. All right. So we're going to get everyone out here all at once so you can see who's facing off against who. So up next is a battle between two recognized sportsmen. Both ready to test their might in the gaming world for the first time, never seen before. The first is a world-class footballer hailing from Bosnia, boasting regular international and Premier League appearances for Arsenal Football Club, the greatest football club in the world. There they are. I was waiting for them.
I told you to leave the Arsenal
I was
thing
waiting for
alone.
them. I was waiting for them. But it is, of course, the one and only Sead Kolasniak. Ignore him. Ignore him, ignore him, ignore him.
Okay, and challenging him, an expert but a different sport, a Romanian ex-boxer turned actor, coming straight from a starring role in Creed 2, it's Florian Montenegro. Right, up next, we have two masters of their sports, both ready to prove their fighting prowess in the MK realm. It's a battle of the martial arts, and the first fighter will be a legend in his sport. He's the first judoka to be 10-time judo world champion, a double Olympic gold medalist, as well as a winner of 5 gold medals in European championships. I think
5. How many gold medals do you have, Julia?
None, and I've never even won a tombola. I feel really sad about everything now. Anyway, it's Teddy Reiner!
What a small human being.
I should have worn heels. God damn it.
I know, man. Also, right, this is really, really cool. You just heard what Teddy Reiner's famous for, but challenging him is the #2 UFC in the light heavyweight world rankings. In 2013, he was the International Fighter of the Year in World MMA, all the way from Sweden. I think this is really cool. It is, of course, the Mauler, Alexander Gustafsson. All these people could
small.
whip my ass really badly.
Okay,
All right.
right, so next up on our list. This is the problem. There was no room backstage, so they got jumbled. They got jumbled about. Okay, right. So our next fighters, let me tell you. Okay, so one of Britain's most famous boxers, a former IBO super middleweight and British middleweight title holder. He's fighting on February 23rd against his bitter rival, James de Gaulle, at the O2 with a record of 27 wins and 21 KOs. It's Chris Next Gen Eubank Jr.
This is brilliant too, because for some reason, taking on Chris Eubank Jr. this evening
This is so odd.
is a very good friend of mine.
Odd.
You will know him as Gaming Bible's head of content. He also used to do game stuff for Vice, which is where I met him. It is the one, it is the only, my friend, Mike Dover.
I'm really good.
This is the oddest pairing of fights
It's
that
the
I've ever
greatest
seen
pairing
in my
ever.
entire life.
He's got his fist up. I'm dangerously afraid of him. Like,
So you should be, Mike.
yeah. When it comes to our bout, if just don't show up, don't come after me, right? I'm going into the night.
Just hide under the table.
Mate, I'll be hiding in the street. I'll be well away.
All right, so as with all these things, People are coming. As Julia said, the backstage area is just crazy.
It was a jumble.
So we are actually going to re-announce and re-get the people we did actually announce earlier, but then our other friends came out instead. So we've done their introductions, you remember. Please welcome, again, he is from the Italian group of creators known as Mates, Stepney.
Hey! We thought you were coming out earlier. How are you doing? How you doing? You're all right?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Where were you? We announced you earlier and you weren't
We've
there.
announced you twice. That's how much we like you.
I'm sincerely, I do not understand a lot of words that you speak here.
That's what most people say. It's got
really hard.
That's all right. That's what most people say. It's fine. Right, okay. And going up against Stepney, we have an iconic German YouTuber. See, I can get to do this bit now. With 2.3 million subscribers to date, with an accrued view count total of 2.2 billion. It's Chris from Pietzmiet! He's gone. He's left.
He went down there. How you doing, my friend?
I'm very
come over there.
Hello, I'm from Germany, and I hope you have some fun tonight.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I hope you do too.
I hope he's using the Snapchat Geo filter.
Snapchat Geo. Are you doing a Snapchat Geo filter? He's not at all. He's live streaming it.
Okay.
All right.
Right. This is our last one now.
Or you. You do the first, I'll do the second.
All right. Okay. So, is this our last one? Is this everybody? This is everybody.
Right. The last fight, our last two celebrities we'll bring out now.
I've lost count. Maths. Right. Okay. So our last fight for today, we've got two household names respectively, and combined social community. If you put them together, it'd be the 14th biggest country in the world. Someone's been on Wikipedia. So, fighting first is one of the most famous French YouTubers with over 12 million subscribers and 5 billion views to date. It's Crazy! How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Yeah, mixed bag.
Take it on, Squeezy. You may recognize him. He's not only won the FA Cup, he's not only won La Liga. I don't even need it. I don't know why I'm reading it. He's not only won the World Cup, he too is part of the greatest football club on the planet, Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, all right, all right, all right. Come on, Simon.
It is the one, the only, the superstar, Mesut Ozil.
You can see what we mean by, like, actually it was a bit of a jumble back there. You could fit, like, two people back there. They're all mixed up back to front.
The amount of talent on this stage is ridiculous.
I know.
Absolutely ludicrous.
I feel genuinely.
And then there's Mike. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Mike's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. We're good friends. We're good friends. All right, we do have two more people to bring out, I believe.
Oh, we do? Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. Right, okay.
I know, the script's completely ruined now, Julie. It's completely done.
Fun. It's fine. Right,
completely
okay.
done.
So our final fight is DJ versus DJ. Are you ready? So this matchup's first fighter, 2018's Producer of the Year with a dance album in the top 10 of the US Billboard charts. He's one of the biggest DJs in the world, and he's straight out of Holland. It's Don Diablo!
I'm doing well.
Did you get lost back there?
It was like a moment right back there. It's big. It's high. No, I was playing the game actually. So.
See, everyone's taking this very seriously.
I think a lot of people were actually practicing, which is why they both came out in a different order, and we had to find them. But we will bring out our last competitor, who again will take on Don Diablo. He's a more than worthy opponent. He's a superstar in the electronic music scene with beats as mean as his Mortal Kombat ability. Just came up with that at the top of my head. Representing both Belgium and Greece, it is Dimitri Vegas.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, good.
So there's a lot of you guys here. How seriously are you all taking this? It's
Very
quite
serious, right?
Mediums.
They're already playing. And Alex and Chris are already playing. They're already practicing before we even started.
This
Right.
is a lot. Okay, so do these guys want to go and get comfy while we start our first
We
match?
do. Our first match will be Stepney versus Chris from Pismet. That is officially our first match.
Okay.
So if we could make some room.
Do you guys want to go get comfy? Like, you can hang out by the desks. Have a
Hey, just
go
get comfy around the
if you
stage.
like.
We'll do that. Please take your position over here, and we will go find your opponent, who could be anywhere right now. There's so many people up here. Chris and Stepney. Christian, yeah, you two. Please, choose your characters, and Ketchup and Mustard, who are now hidden behind a plethora of huge human beings, will provide commentary for this first round match.
Now, the big talking point here is that we don't know how little experience everyone has. It is a complete and utter free-for-all, right? This is the first time anyone has had their hands on with Mortal Kombat 11. So it's gonna be a question of who can learn it quick, who can figure stuff out, because we not only don't know these players' fighting game background, we don't know their general competitive background, right? Now, we know this is a celebrity tournament, right? Yeah, it's promotional, but no one wants to lose. And that's the nature of fighting games. When there's a winner and a loser, you know which one 99% of players would rather be. And I can now say, speaking from experience, that no one wants to be the first loser. Yes, because losing is unfortunate, isn't it? It's quite a habit. I wouldn't know, because all I've done is win. It is quite a habit. But there's a variety of different backgrounds here today. There's a fair amount of characters to choose from. We've already seen a Scorpion get selected, though, which kind of adds to the tally. I think that's going to be the go-to, right? We have Stepney versus Crits from Pete's Meat, and it is Mortal Kombat 11. Sorry, guys. First match. If I'd have known, I'd have played someone else. Hey, it's canon. It's a trailer. That's the real trailer. It's the wrong stage. Oh, so close. Goodness me. Now, Raiden, actually very, very interesting. Stormy weather, the ability to create these clouds that cause damage over time. Pretty range heavy, I would say, but automatically we can see Raiden going in. Oh, the character! That is disgusting! Why would you do that? I mean, I guess it's Mortal Kombat. It makes complete sense. But we have to say, this is a best-of-one format. It is first-to-one game, and the crushing blow to start things off. Round one, barely through. Crushing blow uppercuts are lethal in MK11. So many of them, you can combo off them, you can juggle, and there is the fatal blow. It's going to do big damage. It's not going to kill, but it's going to give him some breathing space he needed. But of course, Stepney going for this fatal blow now. He's not going to have it for the rest of the game. He has to win this round, or it will be a waste. But Chris has his own now. Oh, he tried to go for it, but he was beaten out. I mean, it's the Demon Breath. This is why you pick Fire Breather. It's the only variation that gets it. Hang on a minute. There's the uppercut. It's going to inch it out. But that was close. Yes, it was. Teleport on hit. Interesting thing about Scorpion in this game, he can only convert off teleport if he uses his Amplify, which uses the aggressive meter. By amplifying it, it's different than we've seen in other Mortal Kombats. You amplify at a specific time, and there's the environment again. Disgusting. But the Amplify, it's so important to do it, but it is timing specific. You have to be ready for it. You have to be aware. All right, the grab's going to be really important just to establish some space, get a little bit of damage. Unsafe teleport's going to get punished by the uppercut. Falls out of the combo. We may talk about that later, maybe not. But either way, this is looking good. Raiden using his staff and some of his strings. That was a bit of a misconception before. Oh, but there comes the Cloud. The Cloud will do damage as long as Scorpion is standing in it. And there it is, the fatal blow is probably going to take it. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Stick a fork in him. He's done. Yeah, at this point, it's just for flash. No reason. But the finish him as he got the fatality. Either X or Y, yeah. There's actually... Oh, he's looking... No, I respect this. I respect this. Nothing wrong with it. Stand mid-range, press X. There it is. There it is. Oh, no, wait, go back! Go back! What are you doing? Go back to the game! Oh, no! Oh, we saw the end. Oh, my God. He's going to have to just win again, and we'll have to see it again. No, that counts. I mean, you can see the aftermath. I mean, look, there's limbs here, there's limbs there, there's torso in the middle.
Well done, guys. Oh. Well done. You try. I love how one of you actually went to, look, what do I do?
Yes.
Cheer for Stepney, the winner. So Stepney, you can get ready for a match. Sorry, Stepney. Sorry. So I thought you won. I was. Chris, you can stay out here. or you can just go hang around. But please do come back, because you do have another match later on. But well done. Congratulations. You're very welcome. All right, so we'll move on to our next match.
You're good. You're all good. You can go and hang
I can
out.
just move to one side, my friend.
Right.
So indeed, 2 superstar DJs ready to fight it out. You can hang out here with me.
Okay, you need to head off now.
That's okay. We'll get you back on when you're ready. I promise. I promise. All right, let's do round 2, Julia. Let's do match 2.
Yes, let's do it.
So please welcome back to the stage, Don Diablo and Dimitri Vegas.
Get on, you're ready. You sat in the hot seats. Have a sit down. Okay,
All right, guys.
so how confident are you feeling now that you're actually sitting here?
A bit less confident than before I walked in and actually tried the game.
It's a big, I mean, it's one thing like being on a stage to like do what you do as a job. This is different because it's not like your forte, right?
Oh, this is just fun, right? It's all about having fun. I mean, this is what gaming is about. It's about having fun together. I don't really want to punch him in real life, so...
Are you sure? I mean, you know you have to say that because he's right there, but do you? A little bit. Okay. You guys, do you know what characters you're going to go for?
Yep. I've never played the game, so I'm just gonna just pick someone. So it should be fine.
But you haven't played it before.
It's a very brave decision.
Yeah, to like come on stage in front of everyone and be like, right, let's do what do you know? This is the controller,
It's
right?
the controller. Take
Yes.
bets now.
He's just
Everybody,
saying
who do you
that
think's
it
going
looks
to win?
extra bad when he kicks my ass.
We got a ringer.
I see him coming.
He's putting on his...
Always. That's the way you kick anybody's ass, is you put sunglasses on.
You're just so extra. Okay, are you ready? Yes? Okay.
So go down to there, go hit that A button. There you go. It's all you. It's all you, my friends.
I'm loving the glasses concentration. Look at that.
They're ready.
Don't let them see your eyes. It's the key. Good luck, guys.
Okay. Now, we know Don Diablo has played fighting games before. He has. So we actually, he was part of a show match, much like this one, at a Gamescom a couple of years back in Injustice 2. So we were able to train him up, and he actually learned really fast. For someone who had never played Injustice 2 before, he picked it up alarmingly quickly. Now, it is going to be a different beast, but it's still NetherRealm, right? Now, the first time we've seen one of our celebs go in for Baraka. Looks like they're trying out some of the buttons. But either way, yeah, that's a very, very good low punch, actually. Only in that variation does he get the extension. Yeah, that's actually a really good observation, you know. And there's the banner again, a new move to Baraka. I do believe it is likely to be Don Diablo on player 2, and Dimitri is player 1. I think so. We'll have to see the reaction if not, but Baraka is one of the interesting picks. The wake-up roll is one of those defensive mechanics. Also observe Kano in the background, making that cameo. Oh, there is the Blade Spark again. Let's pick that projectile. Actually, really dangerous in this kind of mode, but the Fatal Blow is there again.
Can he do it in time?
It really is such a comeback mechanic, though, that Baraka, he's got those low punches, but unfortunately, even though he landed so many of them, it's just not enough for the damage. He's going to land the Fatal Blow, but he needs to do a lot more work here. I mean, but this is a use of it, right? You can use it to start a comeback, but you have to make sure you win the round. And he still has some work to do, as puts Scorpion in his threshold again, and the teleport. Unfortunately, the Fatal Blow, but they're having fun with it for sure, but that's still one round away for Scorpion. Now, Fire Breather Scorpion's been really popular today, and it's the unique moves, the fire-breathing specials. They do good damage, they restand. There's a brutality there as well, but I doubt we'll see it. Maybe. There's again that low poke, extending it with the blade. Ooh! And Flame Charge, one of his fastest specials by far, just getting overwhelmed. So many teleports, and unfortunately, none of them getting scouted out. The wake-up button, it's going to work out, but no damage. Whipping the chop blades, but there is the amplify on that spark. So powerful, so much damage added, but the overhead, back-to-back. And the third time, can he go for a fourth? He won't. The patience! And there it is, the point-blank uppercut. Mortal Kombat 1 says hello. Speaking of which, I think I've seen that one from the trailer, I think. Yep, those of you, we've seen that one before, but maybe not on Baraka, as that is going to end things in style. What a way What a way.
Oh, how do you feel?
Relieved.
Relieved.
It would be kind of a little bit embarrassing if you didn't win, seeing that he was saying he's never played.
Yeah, what can I say?
He kept popping up on the other side the whole time. You know how to play this game, motherfucker. I knew it.
Shh, not so. I mean, we can rip out guts, but no swearing.
It's all good. It's all good. Oh.
Okay, studio as well. Big up to our winner, Dimitri. So we're going to see you a little bit later on. Now the pressure is on.
No, at least I'm okay. This was
What up,
man?
This was the minimum goal, so I'm already happy.
All right, go and relax. Hang out.
Go and relax,
Sorry about it.
after tearing somebody's head off. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. We've got our next round good to go. They'll come on, they'll select their fighters. We'll see how they're feeling. They're literally sat right over here, so please welcome back Siad Klosniak and Florian Montino.
Hey, I really like this.
There's my friend. Take a seat.
How are you feeling? Are you ready?
Oh yeah, damn, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you going to smash it?
That's what you can expect now. Trust me.
That's what we want, a bit of fighting talk. Are you giving him tips, Simon? Stop it.
I'm telling him how to win. Courage,
That's
speed,
cheating.
Violence, all these things.
No.
I just said rip the guy's eyes out and you'll be fine. So yeah. No, we're all good. We're all good. We're long-time pals.
All right, so it's going to be Sub-Zero and Scorpion again, but we're going to be going through maybe some different variations. No, it is going to be Winter Games for another time. Sub-Zero is one of the more interesting characters, I think. No, he's really interesting. Obviously, he has that Ice Ball, but the Winter Games variation currently in this build has the amplified version of the Ice Ball, where it comes out faster, it moves faster along the screen, and it has the projectile absorbing qualities. Whether we'll see that, I'm not sure, but it is a very easy amplify in comparison to a lot of them. So maybe, well, if you press the one button enough times, it might work out. And there it is, immediately in with that's one of Sub-Zero's strongest strings in this version for sure. Good damage, you can convert into combos with it. And he's going to use it as a great poke. Great range on that. See a lot of blocking. Now, to be fair, when players are new to fighting games, especially when there's a block button, it can take players a little bit of time to adjust to, make sure to wait for their turn, make sure they're blocking. But we are seeing a lot of that here, and it's working out for them. Not a huge amount of damage done from either player. As we get through this round, that chip damage will add up in a quick jump kick. But will be enough to take a bit of a lead. Doing no damage, though, will swiftly change the second we hit Fatal Blow. It looks like we have done for Scorpion right now. But to really find the opportunity to use it. That really is the question. There's a teleport, but he cancels it. Something that we can do in this variation, one of those equipable moves. That down four again, that jump in. Unfortunately, not quite connecting. But it's just slowly, piece by piece, we're seeing the round go towards Sub-Zero. But here's a throw. Now, at this life, the Fatal Blow actually could take it. He has to be careful. Both players could do it. They've got to watch out. It really is that money shot, but this is chippable life. Boone's main looking like he's in big trouble, blocking anything. Actually going to die through chip damage alone. Here comes the comeback. Oh, but no, just like that, slowly but surely, the round is going to go towards Sub-Zero. Back towards the cactus. The corner is there. I respect the overhead, though. Scorpion's overhead is really good in this game. There's the catch into the spear. No amplify, of course, so it's just going to be a standalone, ending things, taking the damage, and there is that crushing blow, doing so much damage by itself, and it is going to give him that life lead. Crushing blow on that string is actually really useful. Just hidden requirements all over the place. To crushing blow that, you've got to punish the opponent. As long as you're punishing the opponent, that move's going to go for the crushing blow every time. But the good thing about them in this sort of situation, even though they have their specific requirements, they are requirements that you will practically get in a game. You don't have to be aware of them all the time. You can just get them, and the damage is so worth it. This is a change of pace. We're seeing this is a much slower match than what we've seen so far. Both players really being careful, almost trying to figure stuff out on the fly. Which again, comes back to the fact that not a huge amount of time with the build, not a huge amount of time to get ready. So it's a question of who can learn the quickest with the time they have. Now, this has actually been a really impressive comeback. We saw Sub-Zero pretty much the upper hand the whole time. Here comes the freeze. Instant jump, an interesting choice, but it's going to be enough here. And this could be a final round if he just plays his cards right. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to end up that for sure, 100%, unless he can make the comeback. He's going for that big leg, but no, the return. 1 round apiece, match point, both players. Now, what interests me is that both players still have their Fatal Blow. And the second we have the Fatal Blow, that's really what's going to change things. Because if we're not seeing lots of damage and we're not seeing loads of combo strings or even special moves, the fact that the Fatal Blow is just 2 triggers. Anyone can do it, but the payout is so worth it, especially in round 3, right?
Normally you have to be careful. Do I do it in round 1? Do I do it in round 2? But when it's match point and you both have it, that is the time to use it. There's no use losing with it. There it is, amplified move. Oh, the overhead. And again, we're seeing that chipping style, one piece at a time. Sub-Zero's got some mix-ups in this version, man. He's got the overhead, he's got the low. It is a question of safety, right? They're not all safe. You have to commit. And there it is, that little crouching poke and a running big leg again and again. Fatal blow territory for another time. That uppercut, big damage, but it's not going to be enough just yet. 50% life, gone down now for Sub-Zero. Now, the thing is with this style, we're not really seeing that much in terms of comebacks because we're just not seeing the option of fatal blows where it's all going to ball into, but we're not seeing it. There it is, the freeze, doing damage into itself again. 10% damage. Not much health left on the side of Scorpion, but he can definitely bring this back. The throw didn't connect, and the running big leg will take another round down. That is it. Now we're still in finish him. Any button will do a fatality here, so it's a matter of trying to get it. Hope we can see it. Oh, oh no. It wouldn't be Mortal Kombat if we didn't see that at least once.
That's how you do
Applause for the guys. That was so good. They were really, really...
Give it up for your winner.
How do you feel?
That was fun.
Florian Montenegro, the winner. Well done, man.
For the winner, Florian! Yes. We'll see you a little bit later on.
We'll see you come back.
That guy, he was doing like some, did you see what his hands were doing in that like second
I'm not going to say what he's doing. He may come and get me.
It was,
He was technically button mashing, man.
it was quite impressive.
I've done that. Right, you ready for another fight?
I'm so ready. This is really fun. Everyone's getting really...
All right, okay, cool. Well, they're already out here. They just sat behind us, ready to come out. Please welcome back to the stage, Teddy Riner and Alexander Gustafsson. Good luck.
I really like when they're waiting there. It looks like a kind of like a news team, like a really random news team are sitting there about to... How are you feeling?
Good. I'm ready. Ready for a fight.
Teddy, how does this feel compared to like judo competitions?
Please, sorry?
What does this feel like? Usually, obviously, you're fighting for Olympic golds. Now you're fighting to rip somebody's eyes out.
Well, it's different. I train very hard on my iPhone. Tap, 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 tap. Like this. It's okay now. No, man.
It's good. You got it. Okay, you just go down to select a new fighter, and you can choose who you'd like to be.
Go down to select new fighter. There you go.
Maybe you just go down to the second one as well, so create a new fighter. Yeah, but I still take you to the screen.
So who are you going to go with? Who are you going to pick?
Scorpion.
All right, Gustafsson is Scorpion.
There we have it.
Teddy is thinking about it.
He seems to win all the time.
Scarlet.
Fair point.
New character, Garrus. It's brand new. Do it. Do it. Show him off. There we go.
Yeah.
Gustafsson as Scorpion. My man Riner as Garrus. That's it. First time I think we've seen him. Garrus, right? First time, brand new character from Mortal Kombat 11.
All right, now Garrus is by far, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most interesting Mortal Kombat characters I've seen. Granted, if our players haven't had the game or access to it too much, we might not see, I think, some of the really in-depth stuff. However, I mean, I'm going to be careful, because these are two players that, outside of the game, could crush me if they so desired. Both of us, together, at once. But look at this guy, Garrus, the new character, the new addition. The Sands of Time. So many of his special moves evolve around amazing sand effects. Let's see if we'll see them. That is the question. The big thing is just look at the size of him. This is a big lad. Now, Chronic Griefer, this, if memory serves me right, is a variation that has access to a sand pillar, a projectile. There it is. Yeah, there it is, that spike, a sand spike. And there is a spear again. Alexander has a slight life lead right now, but can he keep it? Doing really well so far. Even if you don't amplify the spear, it's going to reposition, it's going to do damage. There's the low, but the reversal uppercut. It's not going to be enough so far, though. But Garrus, interesting character here. Here comes the fatal blow. But it has put him in fatal blow territory. If that connects, that's going to be enough to bring the comeback. But again, the spear once more. Oh, and a throw, too. I like Alexander's at least mixing that up. Most of the damage coming through from that spear, but the second he's point blank, the throw. Of course, the mid-round. But it's not over yet. That's the important far from it. What we see, there it is, the spear didn't connect. Oh, one of those specials coming through. I feel like Alexander's just a little bit more confident in his buttons, right? There is the crushing blow and the 4-3-4 for another time. It's such an amazing conversion if you catch the opponent pressing buttons. There it is, you can see that low poke. Using those sands and again hitting 2 for 2. And there's a grab, gonna catch him on the landing. but he has got that interactable behind him. But getting aggressive now, that wake up too. Wake up attacks completely overhauled. I mean, we could talk for hours about the wake ups, but they are very different in MK11. Oh, the wake up system completely different. Before we get too much into that, Ryan is in that fatal blow territory. Will he get the chance to use it? Will he be able to? The two triggers together. I feel like he's trying to, going in for the jump, but oh, this really is a last lifeline situation. Anti-air, crash him again, and the jump kick can bring him back. Oh, but there it is. The sweep's gonna catch him on the way up. No fatal blows used this time. I don't know if Scorpion has range to fatality here. Ah, there it is. Let's give us some kind of finish anyway. Hey, but that's it. Just because it says finish him doesn't mean you have to do a fatality. You know, you can swag out. You can do what you want. But that blue blood coming through. All over Scorpion now. Wow. Look at he's just painted his hallway.
Oh, well done.
What a finish.
That was pretty brutal.
Your winner, Alexander Gustafsson from the UFC.
That's it. That was so fast. All over that quickly. How'd you feel?
Good, good. Ready for the next one.
This is good. It's going to start heating up.
You did well,
now.
man. You did well.
This is a warming up?
No, it was a real thing. Sorry, buddy. We'll get you back out. I'm not going to say no to you. You'll kill me. Maybe later. Unfortunately, not now. I don't want to say no to you. I really like it. Chuck me over his shoulder. You kill me. No, Alex, you won. Well done. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Give it up for these two.
Well, guys. Right. Next up out, sitting in our weird little newscaster booth. Goodness knows what kind of news they would be talking about. Look at it.
This is the best.
Mike Diver, Chris Eubank Jr. This is the Daily News. Let's welcome on to the stage.
Let's get Matt, Chris Eubank Jr. and Mike Diver.
Come on in. There you go, do it.
Mike, my friend.
This is the oddest pairing in the history of pairings.
Mike, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Mike's been doing games a long time. When was it when you went, I hope one day I play Chris Eubank Jr., a man that can actually knock people out for real at Mortal Kombat 11?
That's all he says.
Last Monday or something, yeah.
How do you feel, Chris?
I don't think so.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I love computer games. I've been playing Mortal Kombat since I was a kid. I haven't played the newer ones, but I think I'm going to be able to pull out a little win tonight.
I reckon you'll be all right. Look at that.
You can beat Mike.
You look prepared. Mike just looks a bit tired.
Saying that, though, this guy looks like he's been practicing this game for about 5 days straight, so I'm not actually going to get too cocky just yet.
We'll
all right,
see.
guys. So if you go...
Better to be an actual real fighter.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
If you choose your fighters and get ready for your match, who should they choose? Who should Chris Eubank Jr. choose? Give him some help. Let him know to pick.
Who should he pick? Do you know you're going to pick?
Well, he's got Sub-Zero.
And Mike Diver picks Sub-Zero. Chris Eubank Jr. picks Raiden. First time we've seen Raiden so far. Good luck, guys. Kick each other's ass.
This is history in the making right now. Diver versus Eubank, the Clash of Titans.
I definitely feel like this
with an itchy arm. Oh, my arm's
well, I know this is a match that I know Mike Diver has been playing for, but he's not looking forward to it. Is it because of the consequences of if he loses? I mean, to be honest, like he knows some stuff. Like he was getting out, you know, special moves early, understands fatalities. He was getting a brutality that we had never seen. Man is unnatural. Maybe he'll get it again. But can he do it now? Will he do it now? I mean, the stage gives an extra layer of pressure, doesn't it? It does indeed. It's one thing playing in a back room, but playing in front of, I mean, what, the 1,000 people here in person? It's quite different. But that's going to be the big thing here. We saw Mike Diver doing that a lot in practice. Whenever you see the ice connect, that uppercut, that clean 176 damage. I mean, that's like 18%. That's a Mortal Kombat 1 combo. I've seen that for like 25 years. Have you seen the cactus, though? I don't know. Oh, but so violent. And the slide again. This is where it's going to come down to with the fatal blow. Chris Eubank, no, it missed completely, but don't worry, it will come back in a few seconds' time. That's the big thing about the super moves in this game, that even if you miss the fatal blow, in a few seconds, it will come back. It's only when you've used it that it will not return. So it missed a second time, don't worry, you'll get a third opportunity. And there it is, the Superman fly, trying to go for the uppercut with the blocks. I can't Mike Diver, he knows he's got the life lead, he can't afford to sit on it. But he has to watch out. The chip damage on the ice. One more of those and it might be over. No, he manages to get through clean. The fatal blow. So much damage. This won't do it, but it will leave him really close to knock.
Will that be enough, though? Probably not. One more substantial hit. Has to watch out for the slide. The Superman! Hello! Someone say comeback. I think that's what we saw 1 round. Just like that. Oh, but he got caught in the fly. I don't know about you, but I think that's going to be Chris on a match point, is it not? It is indeed. Chris Eubank, 1 life far away. But will it make... Can he bring it back? I'm not sure. The ice tried to go for it, but it was on block. Got it this time with the slide. Less damage, but it's something. It's keeping his life lead. As long as he's getting hit by those ice balls, though, he's going to eat those uppercuts. And the uppercuts, if it's 17% of the time and you've ate like 5 of those, you're dead. It's interesting. Both players have realized the damage the uppercut does, but you have to get it. On the fly. No punish. He got hit by an uppercut again. So much. Worth mentioning that that lightning rod is a variation-specific move that Raiden gets. Tries to go for the fatal blow, but it's gone! Wait a minute. The Superman puts him at near death. He has to be super careful. Did you see the bravery? The call out? He just stood there for like 3 seconds and did nothing.
Shame diver.
But the second he did, and the fatality. Bravo. And we can see it this time as well.
Chris Eubank Jr. is the winner! Took a dive.
To be fair, who would be crazy enough to just actually beat Chris Eubank Jr.?
I wouldn't, even if I could beat him, I probably wouldn't. We'll see you in a minute.
What a comeback, though, after that first round. He was behind and he came back on the true champion he is. I really enjoyed that.
Journalists say.
I know, games journalist loses at video game. That's the big headline from today. All right, let's keep it going. Chris Eubank Jr., he goes into the next round. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do another match. Let's do another fight. Sitting right here, about to come out to the pod, is the one and only Screamy and Mesut Ozil.
Okay, how do you feel? Are you confident?
Yeah, sure.
So, Mesut, you've pretty much won everything in football. Would you now like to win a Mortal Kombat 11 tournament?
So really, I will try it. So let's see.
There we go. Cool. So select your fighters. We'll go into that.
Yep.
Again, let them know who they should pick. Give them some noise. Shout out some names.
Who should they pick?
All right. Where are we going to go? Who are we going to do? Where are they going to go? Oh, man. We've gone right in with White with Rebecca with Squeezy. And Mesut Ozil goes Sub-Zero.
I'm loving Baraka.
We haven't seen Baraka yet, have we?
Yeah, we have.
Have we seen him?
Yeah.
Okay. I lied. I made a mistake. It's all good. I'm just excited. Just ready.
Just wing it.
I think there's definitely some more fan support here in the crowd for this one. No, absolutely. But, you know, it's nice to see Baraka again. New character to the build. Haven't seen him since MK9, so nice to see him back again. But against that Sub-Zero, we're seeing him for another time. Hack and slash Baraka. The big thing here is just getting increased normal range, right? That's the big thing about Baraka here. Better buttons all around, but will it make a difference here? He has got that string locked down. We'll see again. The uppercut attempt, but the ice. Oh, nice quick combo there. Too much damage, but enough. Little mini bags. Mini speed bags. Oh, we are going to see so much of these just really good buttons. Sub-Zero has so many strong, just normal attacks in this game. Good range, good speed to them. Very complete character so far. But still very even here. Another string himself. Now, Baraka has a lot of strings, and the strings themselves do so much damage. Oh, and the fatal blow. Immediate return. And just like that, this is even again. We've seen the damage this would do. You know, in this case, it's not going to be used to guarantee the round win, but it's going to be used to try and bring Sub-Zero back into the fight at round 1. It is gone permanently, but the fatal blow gets traded, and the second one gets used as well. That's actually going to become one of those best-case scenarios as well. When both players use the fatal blow in the same round, and obviously if you win with one, you've basically just not only taken the round off your opponent, you just know they haven't got the fatal blow anymore. It's really important to be able to keep track of that. With that clean uppercut, uppercuts in the overhead again. Keeping it difficult to defend against. Another string coming through. Oh, he has him in the corner, but no, he puts himself in there. Manages to block the ice ball anyway into another overhead. This is another one of those matches, though, where it's a little bit of damage here and there. It's nothing super substantial. That said, if you get a counter hit property or someone tries to press buttons, that Baraka string will crushing blow. If you punish something, it's going to launch, which is more than you normally get. That throw again, back to back. That's damage adding up very quickly into the big leg. Instant jump kick. I respect that button there. There was no way he was going to go for a third grab in a row. Scout it out. Both players super low, but no fatal blow this time.
Who can do it? Just like that, not enough, almost. Oh, it's not gonna work, but this is fatality territory. Press Y, can you do it? It's the Y button, no, the down, it's the low poke. You know what? The win is important, at least we get to see the win pose.
Just watched him go down, didn't even do a fatality. Your winner, everybody, is Squeezy.
It's our winner. Moving on to the next round. Congratulations, guys. Go and take a rest back there.
That is round 1 done. The biggest surprise to me is at one point, again, Chris Eubank Jr., he was down and then he came back up. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Right, we've got some quarterfinals coming up, though. We're going to get some celebrities back out. I wouldn't pick a winner at this stage. I wouldn't dare, because if I get it wrong, the people that don't, you know, I may come and get me. I'm very intimidated by all of them, basically.
Actually, you know what, guys? Like, were you kind of quite surprised by sort of like the level of play? Who kind of stuck out for you, celeb-wise? Who was good?
It's kind of hard to say. I feel like everyone actually seemed to be at a very similar level of play, which is what we expected to see. I like how there are some players that you can clearly see, even though they've not played this one much, they've played MK before. Like Alexander Gustafsson, for example. We saw him doing Scorpion Spear, Scorpion Teleport immediately. You know, it might not have been the optimized use of them, but it's there because he remembers those moves, because he remembers they exist. And I think that's the kind of knowledge that's going to make you be able to win in this kind of setting, right? Where you've got one game, everyone is kind of in the same boat. It's remembering those legacy moves, right? It's the, I know, I've played Mortal Kombat before, I know how this works. But you know what, actually, on that note, Dimitri Vegas, of all the people we've seen today, I really feel like he was the clearest example of someone that had grinded a little bit before. As far as I'm aware, I think he'd been playing Mortal Kombat X for about a month and a half before this exhibition. And when he went in and picked Scorpion, he at the very least knew how to do every special move. And I feel like in this level of play here, I think that actually carries a lot of weight to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the grand finals, dare I say, win the whole thing.
That's a big call.
There you go.
I think also as well, you have a lot of people who, you know, professionally will be on a big stage in front of like a whole load of people. It's a very, very different thing sitting here and doing something that's totally out of your comfort zone.
It always is, because even before we played, I felt, all right, we've played a bunch of it, we're familiar, we're used to it. The second you're sitting on a couch and you see every single face that's in the crowd, you can hear the noise, you can hear the commentary and stuff, it does carry with it a lot of weight. And even though, you know, everyone here is used to playing in high-stakes situations, whether it's sport, whether it's, you know, fighting in real life, who knows? Like, they're all high-stress scenarios. So I don't think this stage would at least make them too nervous. I wouldn't really think that would affect too many of them.
I think it's just doing something that you haven't done. Like every other thing that they do, it's like kind of like muscle memory, and it's something that they do like over and over and over again. Whereas this is, you know, kind of have first hands on in quite a long time. Don't want to, you know, don't really like, you know, be embarrassed in front of like a big people, so, you know.
I mean, I know all about that now. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We are going to go to our next quarterfinal, well, our first quarterfinal match, because they are ready. So please welcome back out, and what a clash this is. It is Alexander Gustafsson from the UFC, and he has taken on the star of Creed 2, Florian Montanaro. So come back out here, let's see what's going to go down.
Welcome back.
It's like a dream match. It's boxer versus MMA.
How did they fit on the sofa together?
I don't know. Yeah, we need a bigger sofa. We really do. Alex, like, you're kind of representing the MMA community now against the boxing world, right? That's always the classic story.
Yes, it is. I'm ready to fight.
All right, I'm in your corner, but don't hurt me. It's just for lols.
Are you so worried everyone's going to hurt you? That's what you said all evening. Yeah, but like, why would...
Look, they beat people up for a living.
Don't say mean things about people, Simon, and you'll be fine. Then nobody will hurt you.
Yeah, I know, but I like trolling too much.
All right, you guys ready?
All right, who's going to go who? Yeah. They're thinking about it. We may have the classic Mortal Kombat match. Oh, no, we don't. So Alex Gustafsson going back to Scorpion. He knows what he's doing. Oh, Florian is going for Sub-Zero. It is the classic Mortal Kombat match. Let's do it. MMA versus boxing. Right here at the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Who'd have thunk it? Deadliest of enemies. But here again, in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, this is that classic matchup, right? You know, we played it. Millions of people will play it come April 23rd. It is a classic matchup for a reason. But again, two characters, they've got their moves, but it's got that new twist on it, you know, that classic MK11. It's the variations, though. We can see Winter Games Sub-Zero is being used right now. And this is pretty much the Sub-Zero that we've seen all night.
But on the flip side of Scorpion, it's Fire Breather again. And Fire Breather is one of those interesting variations where it's pretty much point blank or nothing. But the Flame Charge is so fast. Again, we're seeing both players. I think they're just trying to remember like which special is which. The slide has been figured out. That big leg again. Now, the good thing about that running kick with Sub-Zero is it covers so much space. Mortal Kombat 11 doesn't have a run feature. You move, you forward dash, your back dash, you can block. The run from MKX is gone. So that towards kick, he runs before it connects. It's a great way of closing that space. Speaking of which, the jump kicks, another one of those moves that is completely different to how it used to function. There we go, amplify the spear, get the increased damage. To amplify the spear, for those that wonder, you just press the Y button. But it changes for moves, right? That's how that move works for amplification, but not everything. You have to be aware. But the fatal blow is there. Can Alexander make it work? He's trying to slowly bring this back. We're approaching the kill territory. A lot of respect is being shown. And I think, again, that's really coming down to the fact that the fatal blow is on the cards. It's a real... Oh, two slaps! Oh, no! Rise attempted the fatal blow, but did not have the life to absorb. It is not a free attack. It does sometimes have that counter to it. And for good reason, considering how strong it can be. But I mean, it can be quite a go-to panic button, but you still got to watch your health bar. Like, that's the thing you got to keep your eyes on. Ice Ball comes through. No double ice pack fire in MK11. Now, you know what I like the look of here? The Ice Ball does damage. That's really interesting. Just to give him that little bit of an extra edge. That point-blank spear, but the fear shown. The instant, that little short hop. We haven't seen much of that today. It is one of those more newer, I suppose you could say advanced mechanics. It's definitely not been in Mortal Kombat too much in the past. But the corner, it's always amazing to have your opponent in the corner because their options are reduced and your options are enhanced, right? It's a great position to be in. That advancing kick has been so good. There we go, amplifies the teleport for the launch, but no conversion. We have to watch out. Fatal blow is going to be on the cards, but not for much longer. Here comes the interaction. The spear's going to connect as well, but it's not enough just yet. Oh my word. Uh-oh, the teleport didn't connect, and that little crouching kick will do enough. Just so close, but not close enough. Will we see the fatality? Will we see some kind of finishing move? No, we won't.
Oh.
And he falls down again. Sometimes it's more satisfying to just watch him, stare at him.
Your winner and going on to the semi-finals is Florian Montaner.
Oh, look at the love.
That's sportsmanship.
Sorry about it.
Unbelievable. He's let me down. He has let me down. Right. So we're gonna get the grid up on the screen at the moment, which shows the tournament bracket so far, and we'll come back to our guys Ketchup and Mustard here. You can kind of run us through the grid. I mean, I know you talked about what we've seen so far, but obviously we're getting towards the semi-finals now. The final is only a few away. There's the grid we were talking about now. How do you kind of see it going? From the brackets that we've got, who you pick? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you like?
So you actually know who really impressed me was Chris Eubank Jr. Because I actually was we're speaking to Mike Diver a little bit before we started the show, and he was one of the first to arrive, getting some hands-on time. He did figure things out very quickly. He understood, I'm going to freeze you, I'm going to take this guaranteed damage. He clicked with the basic mechanics quite quickly. He did a brutality that we didn't even know was in the game. Yeah, exactly. So I actually thought out of all the first round matches, he would have been a lock to move through. But enter Chris Eubank Jr., with that Raiden, with the knowledge of, I think the fatal blow is the one that's coming down to it, right? Knowing how that big move works and being able to use it.
No, it's true. And a lot of these people are playing this game for the first time as well. Not only Mortal Kombat 11, but we obviously have some Mortal Kombat debutants as well. So let's see what's going to happen. I like Chris Eubank Jr. now, you're right. He overcame the odds.
I think we're ready.
We're ready.
I think we're ready for our next quarterfinal. Are you ready for our next quarterfinal? Right.
They're right there.
Just wait and see if they notice.
They're right there and ready to go. Look, they are knee-deep in conversation. Look at the brotherly love we've created here at the Mortal Kombat 11 attempt.
So please welcome back to the couch, Chris Eubank Jr. and Chris from Pjutsmed.
Welcome back, my friends. Take a seat, please.
Okay, how confident do you feel now, Chris?
Again, I'm not an experienced Mortal Kombat gamer, but I did pretty well in the last round, so I'm pretty confident.
And Chris, how are you feeling, my friend?
I don't really know, because I asked them if they changed anything from Mortal Kombat X to 11, and they changed everything. So
Yeah, basically everything.
It's a new game, bro. It's new. It's exciting. I'll let you pick your fighters. I won't annoy him anymore.
Good. Do you want to go and select your character, and we'll get this second quarterfinal underway?
Well, good. Let's see some surprises. Let's see. No one's used Scarlet yet. I'd like to see a Scarlet get busted out. Oh, look at that. It worked. See? All you got to do, believe and dream and wish, and things come true. So, Chris Eubank Jr. has gone with Ryder. My man Chris has gone with Scarlet. Let's do it. Quarterfinal number 2 in the MK11 Reveal Tournament.
When it comes to the characters that we weren't expecting to see, I really feel like Scarlet was at the top of the list. But she's so interesting. I mean, I don't think anyone saw Scarlet coming back, especially in like the first demonstration of the game. I'm so happy we're at least seeing Scarlet once today. Or maybe more, it depends how this game goes. I mean, her variations differ. I believe this one, she has the shield, I suppose. It's the one that almost like, she loses health, but so do they. It's the blood siphon. She takes damage as well as the opponent, but whether we'll see it, I suppose we'll have to wait and see. She does have a ton of universal moves though, so she definitely has the tools to get the job done, but we saw from Chris Eubank Jr., that surprise pick in the first round. But we have to remember, he didn't just win, he had to make like 2 comebacks to do it. That Superman was a real catalyst to that. It's because it's fast, it's full screen. It's also, I mean, corner carry. The second the opponent's in the corner, they have their limited options. And the Superman's such a great way of guaranteeing that. We're seeing that staff push. It's just so good at occupying that space. If you're not going to be blocking at all times, it will catch you out. So Chris from Pietzmia is going to have to really watch for that. With that clean uppercut, but it has to put him into fatal blow territory. Well, we see it. The lightning rod has been dangerous, but it's putting the variation to good use, which is one of the really important talking points here. Fatal blow, instantly wakes up with it. It's going to be gone just temporarily, but it's a cooldown basics. That's what we can't forget. A very comfortable round number 1, though, for Chris Eubank Jr. Now, this is what we saw before, but there it is. That Superman fly, the corner carry is insane. And just like that, he has Chris from Pietzmia in the corner, but he's trying to fight his way out. That staff push again, just getting so much mileage out of it. The damage is adding up so fast, but the blocking finally finds his moment. But the big problem with Chris with Pietzmia is he's not getting the damage. He's making a lot of the good decisions, he's blocking, but he isn't getting a lot of damage for his troubles. And the Superman charge is so normally a high reward, but a high risk move. But if the opponent's not going to punish it, this high risk move just became low risk, but big reward. That's dangerous. But of course, this is Shang Tsung's temple, very deserted, but tons of interactions around to use. Rest in peace. Oh. That forward two, such an amazing mid, catching it. The uppercut as well, tries to go for the uppercut, but it's a high, can be low profiled by crouching buttons. Just like that though, it's match point both players. Chris from Pietzmia has managed to bring it back. That lightning rod just creating the space. Scarlet has some pretty decent range herself though. Again, the uppercut, he's really going for it, but the big adjustment here is Chris from Pietzmia is going for those blocks. Being able to stop that damage, it's the importance, right? It's basics in fighting games. You have to block, because if you don't block, you will just get trounced by an aggressive opponent. Relatively, but if you can, I mean, it's relatively even on life. That's the big thing we're focusing on here. A bit of a slight lead taken by Chris, but seeing as they're going so back and forth, can you really say they're sitting on a life lead? We are now starting to hit fatal blow territory. It's going to be that for Chris now. He has to watch out. He didn't actually connect, unfortunately, but he's going to get back soon. But slowly but surely he's going to lose that health down. Oh my God. That fatal blow will take out both of them, but one more push will do it. Can he do it? He's just sitting there blocking that anti-air Superman. Another comeback is made, and it just feels like Chris is on a rampage. As the same one, yes, he's remembered the input. The fatality comes back. Chris Eubank Jr. will be moving on in another round.
Boom, there it is, your winner, Chris Eubank Jr. When all else fails, spam the same move.
In yourself, Chris.
I'm spamming the special moves. That's I know 2 special moves. I'm spamming them. That's all I can do.
That's how everybody plays Mortal Kombat. Well, maybe just me. All right.
Chris, how do you feel?
Rest up.
Defeated.
It's literally true.
Yeah.
It's literally true.
I'm empty.
You're a success in my eyes, and that's all that matters. You always will be. It always will be. But there we go.
Okay, well now we're down to quarterfinal 3. It's getting exciting now.
Sorry.
And our final contestants, French YouTuber Squeezy, and of course, Dimitri Vegas!
All right, guys. So it's getting serious now. It's the quarterfinal. How you feeling, my friend?
Yeah, I will try to win.
All you got to do is try. That's it. That's all you got to do. I believe in you.
I'm worried about the temperature in the room. I feel like it's affecting gameplay.
Squeezy chooses chooses Baraka And I think Dimitri chose Scorpion. Are you a Scorpion? Yeah, we did. It was Scorpion. I am correct. Right. Scorpion versus Baraka. Quarterfinals. That's it. Let's do it.
I really do have high hopes for Dimitri. We know he was grinding a little bit of MKX. Clearly has knowledge of, at the very least, the special moves, which is, at this level, I think all you really need to know to get started. And Scorpion seems pretty dangerous in this build anyway. Yeah, he seems to have a lot of options to him. And again, it's those 3 variations that have been pre-made here. We don't know if these will stay. We assume a lot of it will change. But in this version, it does give him a lot of options. We've definitely seen a bit more Baraka than I was expecting. This is good to see. I was straight up expecting not many people to pick Baraka. Yes, he's a fan favorite, but he's not a character that everyone is likely to pick when you have the other ninjas and stuff like that selectable. Fire Breather has been picked again. We'd really love to see some of the Fire Breather specials, but again, it depends on how much he knows. He's going in for the back 3. I do wonder if that's maybe a teleport. Either way, it's just going to be an overhead. Yeah, the overhead, that is what it boils down to. You have to stand block that. And there it is, that sweep. Oh, crushing blow. But crushing blow from bladed arms. That is dangerous to see. But that banner coming through. The banner does seem to give Baraka some kind of buff. A little bit of a damage increase. Oh, that fatal blow is there for Baraka. Will he get the chance? Even at this health, no. Mix it up with that low sweep and the overhead flip. That's the thing, if he's mixing up the low and the overhead, that in many ways, if you're not reacting to it, it's going to kind of be a 50-50 of overhead or low. And then you throw a teleport into the mix and he's completely repositioning himself. It's a great combination. We're seeing that throw come back through again though. I believe there's a back throw, getting him in the corner. I like the positioning. All right, Baraka, got him in the corner. This is where we play. That super plus on hit, low kick really keeps his turn. I mean, it's just forcing your opponent, right? You have to block it. It's really just showing your opponent, you have to block, or I'm just going to keep doing this. But another throw. And very quickly, Baraka's running away with that. Good lead in the second round. No punish on the teleport, which again, goes back to the high risk, high reward. If they're not punishing something, it just becomes free. And Scorpion's teleport is a fantastic special in MK11. String coming through. We're seeing a lot more defense from Scorpion now. But just like a teleport. Really trying to get it to work, but again, another teleport. You have to take your free hit when you can, just like that. That's a punish. The fatal blow misses with the banner. No damage coming through yet. Still in the lead. The fatal blow will be back for Scorpion soon, but not in time. And that's going to be the round taken, 1 round apiece again. It's coming down to the wire. Neither player going in for their fatal blow means we could have a super explosive final round. Unsafe spear from far away, not going to be punished. Understandably, I mean, he's too far away to do anything about it. And a sweep, the range, we're seeing it just come through now. Another teleport. Good punish. There it is. That immediate adjustment. A teleport, not so free anymore. But that's going to be a little bit of a message, I think. I mean, you can't just go in for this willy-nilly. You got to think about it. Teleport connects again because there's still unpredictability there. Oh, he's not being deterred. He's been punished a couple of times, but he's definitely sticking to it. Flame charge only gets that in Fire Breather. I'd love to see it more. Another punish coming through, but still going for the teleport. This is risky play. At this point, you have to make the decision. Uh-oh. Fatal blow territory. Watch out for those button presses. Hits the teleport. Blocks the fatal blow. It might come back later, but will it be his choice to make? Not sure if he has it in time. The fatal blow misses. Neither player connects, but Scorpions will come back first. He has it. Oh, but no! The crushing blow on the throw takes it.
What? What?
Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? No, he's just going to kick him in the stomach. You win a squeezy!
Oh, well done. Hug it out. Oh, Dimitri, how do you feel?
I missed it.
You buckled under the pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, how do you feel?
Nice, it was cool. Same level, I think.
Kusa.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Right, you go get ready for the next one.
Yeah, you got to warm up. You got to match very quickly, my friend. But we do
Big
have...
round of applause for our guys.
Big round of applause. We do have our semi-final, though.
We are whizzing through today. Look, where's he off to?
So we've got a couple more matches to go, obviously. Got 2 semi-finals and then the final. But let's not stand on ceremony here anymore. Let's get our semi-finalists out. They're sat right over here. It is the returning Chris Eubank Jr. and his opponent, boxer versus boxer, Florian Montagnot.
Okay, so now how are we feeling?
Third time lucky, I guess. I'm going to keep spamming and hope it works against this guy.
Yeah,
Push the buttons.
push the buttons,
Push
guys.
the buttons. It's true, it's good.
Yeah, very easy.
You're quite button mashy.
Right? Well, I'm trying here, yeah.
I've got a bit of technique to my button mashing, you know.
Casting some shade up in here. Love
Good,
it.
that's what we want.
That's what we
That's what
want.
we want.
I got to be technique with power now. Okay, let's see.
Ooh. Okay,
Take
go
a
get
seat.
yourself. Sit down.
All right. Chris Eubank Jr. did well with Raiden last time. May stick with him again.
So now, as we're going into this next match, it's worth mentioning it's semi-finals time, and this means that it's no longer going to be a best of one, it's going to be a best of three. Now, what that means for those of you out there that might just be tuning in, you know, maybe you're not fans of competitive, maybe you're not familiar with tournaments, best of three means that now, instead of it just being one match apiece and that's it, you move on, it is now first to 2 matches. So you have to win twice, which really does test your ability to play for slightly longer sets. Well, look, sometimes game number 1 is data. And sometimes that game is all the information that you need to make adjustments, get used to something else, and then bam, you're going to win the next 2 games. Well, the thing is, that's fighting games 101, right? It's not just the game. If you're playing and you're playing seriously, it's about prediction, it's about expecting certain things, and adding another couple of games into the mix really tests that knowledge. Even in this kind of situation, right, where we have these players, they might be new to games, they might be new to Mortal Kombat, it's still, you know, they are successful in their own fields. You know, no one can shy away from the success they have in their areas of expertise. But now it's testing something completely different. Uh-oh, he's discovered that really good Raiden string. Things might get a little bit complicated here. Takes the minus frames to enforce the grab. Really good choice. Superman, unscouted, but fatal blow. It's come back. And that staff push again. Even if the fatal blow connects, it's not going to work. And that Superman dive. You know, in Chris Eubank's own words, he's found 2 special moves and he's using them. This is why, because they are working. I respect it though, because the staff toss, the lightning rod, it gets you to want to move. The second you want to move, the Superman hits you. It's a great combination to just use them together. Look at the space created. He just really dominates. Oh, chainsaw! That's not a very Raiden thing to do. Oh, I mean, it's a Black Dragon Fight Club. They had to throw something in there. I mean, of course there's a chainsaw. I can see it cups. This place is filthy. Oh, that big leg again, that running move, so strong. Good grab. Repositioning him, putting him near the corner. The fatal blow's available, but he's got so much work to do, and the uppercut does so much damage. Game number 1 is down, but he's still got to win 1 more. I feel like we're going to see this every time. We're going to see this every time from Chris Eubank. You know, he's really figured out this is his finishing move, right? And I'll tell you, I love this about MK because it's always been the case. You know, you've always been in a situation where this is my favorite way of finishing match, favorite way of ending it. But this is 1 game in a best of 3.
Chris Eubank Jr., ladies and gentlemen.
He's very calm all the way through that.
It's a best of 3. Still, we can
Did
play.
it again, man. You got 1 more to go, but you're in the final. You're in the final, Chris Eubank Jr. Oh, it's the best of... Oh, I've just been told apparently it's the best of 3. Apparently the rules have been changed. You've got to take your seats again.
Not bad. Best of 3.
It's a best of 3. Don't worry, Chris. Just beat him again and you're done. That's all you got to do. It's nice and easy. Look at that. It's like a twist in the tail. You thought it was over, but it absolutely was not. Now I'm doubly excited.
That was intense.
But no one's going to bet. Surely we've all got Chris Eubank. I shouldn't say this. He's my favorite now. If I was going to put money on him, I'd do it. He's changed his character. He's gone Scorpion. Florian's gone Sub-Zero. All right, well, it's a bold choice.
Now, this is something you don't see every day. Character change on win. Is this a statement? I mean, he's got a game to work with now. If he loses this, he can always go back to Raiden. I like this choice. This is what we call a new meta before our very eyes. I mean, you say new meta. This is the first demonstration of this game. Chris Eubank Jr. is writing the meta. Winner gets to change what he wants to do, right? History was always written by the winner at the end of the day. Well, things we can already see that, you know, Chris Eubank Jr., he's going into this with a lot of confidence. You know, the more matches he wins, the further he advances through the bracket. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hold on.
I'd take the game. I'd take the game. Take the game. I'd take the game. Take the game. Take the game.
Learning things. What?
I definitely would take the game. Wait, we're going in. We're good. We're in. We're back. We're playing it on. They have more sportsmanship than we do. I would have taken the game on that. You would have been 1 game down, my friend. I mean, I've been tied up. But Boone's main, this is, of course, the variation of Scorpion that gets the cancel teleport and the air throw. Not sure if we'll see the air throw, because we're not seeing a lot of juggles, right? You normally have to air throw a juggle. But the one thing that will work to Chris Eubank Jr.'s favor here is we saw a lot of those uppercuts. You know, that really has been one of those moves that has just
really just consistently shown itself because it's so much damage. Those uppercuts by themselves, that classic MK style, it's like 14%. And it works with every character in the game. Amplified Ice Ball. A little bit more damage, extra speed. There's the interaction. Saw that one in the trailer. But the fatal blow is there for Sub-Zero. Can Florian do it? Not sure. There it is, the Amplify. Misses the follow-up. Oh, and it is the whiff punish. That missed big leg, and it's put Chris Eubank Jr. on match point with a new character. I mean, this is the thing. It's just showing constant talent, right? I'm just not a one-trick pony. I've got some of the characters up my sleeves. But the spear is blocked. Oh, and there it is, the Ice Ball. Actually, was a punish. It was a great choice to go for the faster Ice Ball, though, because if the spear's going to be unsafe from full screen, that Ice Ball can reach it anywhere. And there's that grab again. I like it. Changing things up a bit. That block spear once more. That teleport. We really are seeing Chris Eubank just go through these special moves, right? He knows the inputs. He's just cycling through them. And it's forcing Florian to really be on his toes. That big leg, 2 connects. But that uppercut again. One more of those and it's over. Hang on a minute. Watch out for the uppercut. And he is one touch away from death. The jump kick. That was so stylish. I love the way on that final move, right? That final move, it just freeze frames and you just get to see it so clean. I respect immediately looking at the finishing move so much. He's at the right distance. Oh, and he gets it. Just a little bit further back. He got it. There we go. There we go. Oh, and again. Trailer stage, trailer fatality. A new face for Sub-Zero. Handsome man. Shame he's dead.
Your winner now, Chris Eubank Jr. Who even finished off with a fatality.
Well done. I have to say, if you can't really see his hand movements on there, but he's like really very controlled, very calm. Florian, on the other hand, this one over here, very intense hand grip.
Say what? I wasn't listening. Sorry.
You have a very intense way of playing on the controller. He's quite like tap, tap. You're like you're gonna smash it.
Yeah, I'm just going for the buttons, but obviously technique wins. So congratulations, brother.
Well done. Big round of applause.
Going on to the final.
Well done.
Chris Eubank Jr.
Very good. Well done.
All right, now, obviously, given the way the tournament brackets worked and given the fact that he could twist us all like a pretzel, coming back in for a best-of-3 semi-final is our man, Teddy Riner, and he's going to be taking on Squeezy. So we'll get him on right now. Best-of-3. The winner goes on to take on Chris Eubank Jr. in the final of the Mortal Kombat 11 Reveal Tournament.
Right, are you ready? You prepared?
What?
Are you happy?
Yeah, very happy.
Good.
Teddy, you get another go. You've got another opportunity.
Yeah, I'm back. You
are back. Right, pick your...
Final, huh?
It's a semi-final. You got just best-of-3, and then you're there.
I love it. No,
you're my pick. You're my man. You're my man. All right, who we got? Squeezy goes with Baraka. Teddy's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Ooh, Sonya.
Sub-Zero, maybe Sonya. You think about Scorpion? Yeah, do it. Scorpion's in there. Scorpion, Baraka. Teddy versus Squeezy. Battle for the ages. Best-of-3, remember. Best-of-3 games.
Now, I'm curious, because last time we saw, for the first and perhaps only time, some Garrus. Maybe not anymore, as the adjustment has been made. But again, this is best-of-3. The extra game to work with, we might still see it. But maybe we won't. Maybe this is the key. The Scorpion was all we needed all along. Now, we've seen only hack and slash Baraka in this exhibition today. But I think his other variations do give him some pretty interesting tools. And I really feel like there's so much unexplored that we haven't seen yet, which I think just comes down to, these guys haven't played much. They're going with what they like. Maybe they're just picking the same one. Whoa, foul play. Whoa. I mean, to be fair, there is no rules. There are no rules. This is completely legal. I've never seen a rule book. I mean, we didn't specify that it wasn't. Anything goes. And look at the strats. The fist strat. He's pressing buttons. He's killing himself by pressing his own buttons. So you know what we said? That the meta is being written before our very eyes? Changing character on win, and now this? Messing with your opponent's controls? Physically moving your I mean, look, it's working. I ain't gonna lie with success. Fatal blow. And yeah, try to get the fatal blow. Brackers comes out instead. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it's only round one. That was just one round. I mean, what's gonna happen when we are 2 games in? This is a best-of-3. We have so much more of this. For the first time, I'm afraid.
I fear we might have a smashed controller or two by the end of this set. You see all the monks in the background, the skeletons. What do you reckon they died of? Foul play, witnessing this. I respect it. All right, Baraka. Now, Baraka he's not the fastest character, but his strings are just so significant. 3 hits, big damage, chunky damage, right? It's 3 hits by itself. You're looking at 15%, a little bit more than that maybe. It depends. It really just comes down to, again, the variation. This is one version of Baraka we've seen today, but there it is. The crushing blow comes through again, and the damage over time is ticking. Check it out. For those that may be wondering, that crushing blow only comes out if the opponent fails to tech the other way. Yeah, so it punishes your opponent for that mistake. But of course, I've already seen that fatal blow, so he's not going to have it again. But that string coming through, 3 hits. Overhead didn't quite connect, wasn't up in time. The teleport into the Amplify. Another round comes through. 1 apiece. There's so much commotion going on. It's only been 2 rounds. Here comes the final one of game 1. The wake-up roll, costing 1 bar of the defense, but it does get you out of danger a little bit. We're not really seeing anyone void of resources so far, right? There's nothing on the defense on the side of Scorpion, but it hasn't mattered yet. Ooh, that jump kick, super severe. To be Baraka. Sorry if anyone heard that. Oh, wake up, fatal blow. Now, the damage is so significant that even though this isn't going to kill, it's the start of a comeback. And that's what's important here. But this by itself is going to do a lot of damage. I mean, the rest of the work comes now. Does he have it in him? The spear is blocked. He's not even looking at the screen. He's not even looking at the screen. No one even looking at the screen. Guys, you're not hitting each other. All right, there we go. The low kick. That's it. That's it. That's just for game 1. But there's more to go. Moveless? Are we looking at the fatality? I think we are. Yes.
Go on.
Why? Why
back
button?
down, back wide.
Why button? Yes! He's got it. Here it is. We missed the money shot again.
This is what we want to see. Yes.
No, that's not the biggest bit. That's not the biggest bit.
Not
Here we go.
Need the face, not going to need the rest. Definitely not going to need that. Thank you very much. And what's he going to do? Of course.
Yes, that's my fave.
Who would have thought not looking at the game could cost you a match? Shocking. No, guys, it's best of 3. It's best of 3. That's the first one to Squeezy. No, you've got another game to play. Maybe 2 if you can come back. It's best of 3 games. So please go again. Please go again. Sit down. You're okay. Again, best of 3. Best of 3.
You've got to think of some sillier ways to press buttons, because it was pretty silly.
Round 1 to Squeezy. Game number 2, obviously if Squeezy wins, that's it. If Teddy can get back into it, we'll go to sudden death.
I mean,
nice and easy.
Maybe if Teddy actually looks at the screen
or
presses the buttons in a sensible way, but I think probably not. It's like he's trying to turn it, it's like a Rubik's Cube.
Now, I have a wild theory. Sandbagging.
Oh, really?
Deliberate throwing. That false sense of security. Because, I mean, look, crushing blow right off the bat. I have a sound theory. I'm backing Rhino on this. I think it was all a ruse. Just a giant ploy. Pretty even health, to be honest. A little bit of extra there for Scorpion, but... Oh, catch him on the landing, too. Wake up roll. I like it. I respect it. It really is actually one of the most important, unique mechanics of the game, is that you're not going to be just forced to take pressure anymore. But that's it, right? It's new mechanics. It will take people a while to get used to them. You know, it's not like anything we've seen before, but when...
Is that what I thought it was?
But when you are used to them.
Did you see that? That's Baraka on a fast bag. The fastest bags in the West.
I looked away for like 2 seconds and I missed it. I'm so sad.
Uh-oh, fatal
blow. The fatal blow on both sides.
And they both know, too. That's why they're showing so much respect. That jump.
That galactic jump. Galactic jump at that last minute. Walk your opponent down from full screen, jump at the last minute. Why not? Yo, he's just staring him down. Do your worst. What are you going to do?
I'm not afraid.
Wow. After all that, we got a little bit of a juggle off that jump kick. That's actually something I'm looking forward to seeing, is those jump kicks have that different kind of launching properties.
We're going to have to get used to that.
I can't wait to see how that just optimizes in time. But of course, this is match point now. Baraka so close to doing it, losing this round, but can easily turn it back. We've seen the damage he can do. But if you're going to keep pressing buttons back to back, unfortunately, sometimes you've got to give up your turn every once in a while. And if you don't, you're just going to eat that free damage. Overhead! So much range. That's a very familiar Baraka normal. Anyone that's played MK9. Oh, there it is. Has he found the hidden move? The secret technique. Oh, no, it didn't connect. That's into the fatal blow. Now, again, we're going to be in a situation. This will not kill, but it will get him close. They're going to be practically even on health after this. Oh, the banner. That might have just been the catalyst, to be honest. A little bit of finishing damage, but okay, dangerous. Didn't have the range. Tries to press buttons and gets hit by the teleport, but it's still anyone's game. The banner. 2 slow on startup. 3 low kicks. Count them up. And now 3 low kicks into an overhead. That was legit. Wow, max range. Max range overhead. I like it. That's the key. And I like seeing that kind of slight adaptation, right? Because you do go from being a bit mashy, not really seeing a lot of deliberate attacks, to like a couple of rounds later, deliberate overheads, deliberate lows. Like, it's working. The overhead. He has to find the answer, and that is the answer. If someone's doing the same move over and over and over again, you block it and press a button before they do it again. Exactly what you've got to do in that situation. He's taking a lot of damage trying to enforce those overheads, though, worrying he's actually getting hit by the same thing. Ooh. But because it's a punish, he gets the crushing blow. Increased damage, of course, but hang on a minute. And that overhead again. And again, just taking that negativity, able to turn it around completely. The fatal blow is there, but it won't be able to be used as that brings it to a clean 2-0. Has he got it to finish him? Oh.
All right, now officially your winner. And going through to the final take on Chris Eubank Jr. is Squeezy.
And for being incredibly entertaining, it's a big round of applause for Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy, what a sport, what a good sport. What a good sport you are, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow.
Well,
There was a little bit of tutorial going on there, some friendly banter.
It was lovely. Squeezy was even going to let Teddy do the fatality for him. Instead, Teddy just kicked him right in the groin.
I mean, I think
it was
he tried
wonderful.
to, but it's just that thing, it's the pressure of being given a fatality, and then you're like, eh.
It is true. At least they're not hard as they used to be. Remember back in the day, it was like 14 different buttons.
Really
now it's only like 4.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's only one thing left to do. We've finally got to our final, which will be another best of 3, obviously best of 3 games. Julia, do the honors, get them back out. And Squeezy's had no time to prepare at all.
Brilliant. Right, okay, so our finalists, are you ready for the final match? Let's hear it. I'm really keen to have a cup of tea. I don't know about you. Let's bring back on Squeezy versus Chris Eubank Jr.
All right.
Right.
This is the one, and there is a prize to win,
And
as well as pride.
I have to say as well, there is a trophy and a medal at stake. I won't say which you're going to get.
This is the real stuff, and obviously
Yeah.
pride's on the line as well. Whoever wins is officially, right now, the best Mortal Kombat 11 player in the world. Just saying.
Because there's only 12 of everyone.
Can I just say something about that?
You're not in the tournament right now.
Shh, they're right
You
there.
win.
We had to make it fair and sit here.
Simon, they're right behind you.
It's true. I'm sorry. Right. Chris Eubank Jr. is going with Raiden, a character that has done very well for him so far. And Squeezy goes against with Baraka. So this is game number 1. We'll do best of 3. Let's do it. The final of the tournament.
Who's your money on, Mustard? I actually think it's going to be really good. I think Chris Eubank Jr. has shown a lot of kind of like quick adaptation, whereas we've seen from Squeezy a lot of consistency, right? But Baraka's got that damage. But I think that's the big thing that's helping out Squeezy right now. He's keeping it pretty simple, but effective, right? We're seeing a couple of strings. He's figured out a couple of strings, a couple of specials. And again, that legendary uppercut, that huge damage. But that's the word, damage. You need to be able to do as much as possible. When people are kind of like flailing around buttons and getting the odd hit here and there, it's not going to add up as much as doing these full strings. That said, Chris has a game plan, and that game plan is lightning rod distance creation. And that's not something that Squeezy's had to deal with yet. Not yet, but it is, again, it's a best of 3, as this is the finals. You have that extra time. That string coming through again. That
There it is.
uppercut, big damage, but block on the Superman. Now, that's huge. Squeezy is pretty much the only player that is punishing anything. When you block something that is guaranteed damage, getting that crushing blow that throws so much damage for a normal
I've never seen a throw do that much damage in Mortal Kombat before.
You have now. You have now, and it was Baraka that did it. Imagine that. Taking a nice big old bite out of the Elder God right there, but here it is, that lightning rod spacing. It's such a dangerous strat. But he is taking a little bit of chip damage as he gets in, but we're seeing the damage Baraka gets when he finally closes in that distance. But again, even that by itself, just there's so much behind the strings we're seeing. That being a low, going to be a more difficult block. And this is a moment for Chris Eubank Jr.
He's starting to fight back, though. He's not going in for just lightning rod. He's going for those jump kicks. He's going for a few more of those. Gets caught trying to throw the lightning rod, but the Superman with punish. Good stuff. But I like that adjustment from Chris Eubank Jr. He may be losing right now, but round 1 is very much just star push, just Superman. And even though we're seeing that now, he was able to slow it down, take it back, and realize it wasn't quite working. Jumps clean over the fatal blow. Oh, but there's a Superman again. He's going to buy himself a little bit of time to get it back again. There it is. He has access to it once more. But will he be able to? We're seeing him walk in. He's being slow. Walking in, block, walk, block. And just like that, blocks another fatal blow. And there it is. The crushing blow on the end of that string. Very, very good. You know what? Doesn't even matter they didn't finish him. We're about business now, right? That best of 3. We still have one more game to go. But it was pretty one-sided. So we saw him change to Scorpion last time. Will we see it again? This is the last opportunity he'll get to do so.
Come on, Chris.
Time to come back, Chris. You got
Come on,
this.
Chris.
Best of 3.
Focus.
That's all it's about.
Eye of the tiger or something.
You can't
Oh, he has gone for the change. Oh, but he's gone for the chain reaction. And now this is the first time I've actually seen it in this tournament, but obviously that was one I used earlier on. It's really interesting because he gets unique normals, strings, and special moves. It all involves just using his harpoon. I, for some reason, completely forgot what the name of that move was. Well, you got there in the end. Don't worry about it. We got there. Now, this could be the last game of the tournament. We might have 2 more. This might be it. 1 game away, and there it is. The crushing blow on the uppercut. Only happens if the... Oh, we have a pause. Oh, we're back. We're back. Don't worry. You didn't see nothing. And he just immediately figured out that special that you only get in chain reaction. And I like how he's looking for that. He's making the most of the variations. He's not just picking Scorpion. He's making sure to pick a variation that makes sense to him. I think he's trying to input it, though, and he's getting the low kick by mistake. But he's on the right track. He's on the right track. That special move makes chain reaction pretty dangerous because it's a lot of chip damage on block. There's a lot of range there as well. Very similar to Lightning Rod Raiden, in effect, actually. However, he is taking a lot of damage trying to get that special to come out. The wonderful block on the fatal blow has to wait for a while now for it to come back. But I think that really is the thing that's setting Squeezy aside. He's being patient. He's looking for those moves, and just like that, he finds himself on tournament point. 1 round away from winning the celebrity head-to-head. This would be quite a nice little title to take this early on. There's only a few people in the world who have the privilege of actually playing Mortal Kombat 11 right now, and how about winning a tournament on your first try? Maybe, well, we might be 1 life bar away from finding that, but Chris Eubank Jr. is the only person that can stop that. But that immediate crushing blow, advancing string, again, doing so much damage. But he is actually on the back foot this time, quite severely down on life. Chris is getting a lot more consistent with that chain reaction special. And the second you get that, it's space, it's damage, it's chip. Fatal blow for Baraka, but he's got so much work to do. I mean, why not? Why not give it a go? So this is going to be somewhat risky, because this is going to start the comeback. That's a lot of damage to do. But if he loses this round, he's not going to have this fatal blow in the last round. And that's going to be really important. He's trying to teleport. Hang on. He's trying to teleport. Uh-oh, there's the low. 1 more. Fatal blow connects at last. He needed that so desperately. And he will work, but it's exactly what we said before. This is, I mean, Baraka's not going to get that fatal blow back. It's gone now. Both players are fighting without it. This is going to just be back to basics. No fatal blow left. But if things go the way they went in the previous round, Squeezy was forced to use his fatal blow first. So now if they have nothing, theoretically maybe Chris will just maintain this lead. He's finally getting more consistent with that chain reaction. It's what he was after. Got to watch out for those jump kicks, though. It's a great way to advance in. A bit more even this time. Again, those jump kicks. We're seeing both players going towards those jumps more. We've not seen a lot of jumping attacks in this tournament today, but the further we're getting on, the more the players are figuring this stuff out as they go. Baraka's overhead. Got to scout it. Pretty slow and reactive, but you got to watch out. Crushes lows as well because he's hopping. This is the pressure. He's got him in the corner. That's right where he wants him. Can't even get the lethal. Oh my God, hang on a second. He stops that split second, but will that be enough? This is going to be chip damage territory. He has to be so careful. He's looking for it. That uppercut connects. Chris Eubank Jr. is so close to the end, but he gets the special move. What can he do here? So close. 1 more hit will do it. He's trying to get the special. He gets the out but it's not enough. He's so minus. He's just frozen up. Baraka's frozen up. He's not pressing anything. Oh, the comeback! The full comeback from Chris Eubank Jr. The absolute real master situation. How can you do that? A wise man once said, only a real master can come back from this. And, I mean, Squeezy, he just froze up. But all he had to do was press a button. No, there was 1% left in that life bar. He just had to get something, anything, but he completely froze. And now he's got to play a last game.
No, we were talking about tournament pressure earlier on. I mean, welcome to Tournament Pressure 101. Yeah. Perhaps. How do you recover from that? I mean, but at the same time, not only do you have to recover from that happening to you, what momentum will Chris Eubank Jr. be walking into this last game with? An impossible comeback in the first ever tournament for the game in Europe. What a treat. And it's all thanks to my boy Chain Reaction. And it actually is the Chain Reaction special that allowed him to do so much damage. And he's been able to finally get it. It is pretty minus, but unfortunately just not at the right range. And there's that crushing blow again. It does so much damage if you catch them pressing buttons. The grab's going to be good as well. Unfortunately, the good thing is actually here for Squeezy is that comeback hasn't really tilted him too much. He's looking just not at all. No, he's playing absolutely fine. Straight back into the game plan. String at a time. Fatal blow isn't going to work. But there's the wake up. And again, that's going to do it. Tournament point again, Squeezy. He has not let it phase him at all. Straight back into it. One more round. Yes, so really watch out. This is his final lifeline. There's no more chances here. Not scouting out that overhead. So much range on that. Gotta watch out. And the 3-hit strings. I mean, they've just been good. Whenever they connect, they just do massive damage. The grab as well. The crushing blow for the... That is so much damage. But I mean, of course it is. Did you see what happened? Just like that, one hit away, the fatal blow doesn't connect. The string, not the full one. So close here again, Squeezy. He's just one more hit again. Oh, and it is low. Increased damage, you can actually combo off that, funny enough. Wonderful block on the fatal blow. But we've seen this before. We've seen this. I'm not going to count it out. It is so close to being over, but it is by no means over just yet. Uh-oh, watch out. Wonderful patience, scouting out. Has to watch out for those grabs. Not enough. Again, this is 1%. 1% life chip damage will do it at this point. And again, in returning fashion, your tournament champion is Squeezy, and he's going to end it in style. Can he get it? Can he get it? Yes, he can! I got to admit, Baraka was the last character I expected, but excellent job. How about that? Baraka is the character of the day as Squeezy, in glorious fashion, is going to be taking over Chris Eubank Jr. in the finals. Give us a round of applause, guys. Wow. What a show.
Your winner of the Mortal Kombat 11 tournament is, after eating a brain, Squeezy. Oh. Well done, Chris.
Stay where you are. So just before we hand out the prizes, we'd like to welcome back on all of our celebrities here today. This is for you. Your runners-up. This is pretty sick, actually.
That's a proper medal.
Proper medal. And then for Squeezy, I need 2 hands. This is how heavy this is. Come on back on, everybody.
A big round of applause for everybody that competed tonight, please.
Here is your prize. Take a look at it.
There it is. Your official Mortal Kombat 11, the reveal tournament trophy to your man Squeezy. Give it up for him.
It's very heavy.
Dude, how do you feel? You beat a lot of other talent today.
Yeah, very nice. Je ramène la coupe à la maison, les Français.
There you go, look, it's just what you got to do. Well, look, dude, congratulations, man. You can take that home with you. You can put it right next to all your YouTube awards as well. I think that one's the best, though. That one's the best. That one's absolutely the best. More importantly, do you like the game?
Sorry?
Do you like the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially now, absolutely. Give it up for your winner, Squeezy.
Yes.
Woo! Here we go.
Okay, so you guys there, don't go anywhere because we've got some DJs lined up for you who can be playing in a little bit. Okay, and I think also Simon has a bit of a punch bag challenge. Are you guys up for this?
Who would like to be part of my punch bag challenge?
You know, there's a punch bag Mortal Kombat machine over there. I don't know whether you should. That might be a bit risky.
Are we going to do it?
Are you game?
We've got some punch bag challenge. Yeah, we've got a few. Just follow me.
Basically, follow Simon.
Tips from champion.
Follow Simon.
Just follow me, and we'll go to the punch bag. And whoever wants to punch it, you can punch it. We'll go this way.
Okay. Hey, so while these guys are heading, it's very the health and safety. Confetti is very, very slippery. They're basically going to take all of the guys a secret way out onto the floor, and then they are going to do a Mortal Kombat punch bag challenge. I don't think Chris Eubank Jr. is going to do that because he has got a fight coming up. I'd feel a little bit guilty if he accidentally broke his hand just before doing that. But I think the other guys are going to head down there. But as you can see, it's a moderate to large bottleneck at the back of Coco's there. We can see actually all the crowds are now going to go around there. Simon has told me, well, so he says, that he's done something to his shoulder, so he's going to have to punch with his left hand. I think he's just basically saying that because he's a bit worried that he's going to be rubbish. I mean, his arms look big, but what can he really do with them? Not a lot. So those guys are heading over there. I'm going to take a quick little chat, actually, with you guys. So how have you found the competition? The final was really exciting, though. Like, a lot more exciting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think it's always a bit of a mixed bag, I think, when you sort of take a bunch of players that understandably will have limited access, because we can't forget or underestimate the fact that this is the first time that basically anyone in the world has been able to even play the game, let alone play it in a tournament setting.
It's so different, obviously from the last iteration. So even if you've been at home, like, sitting there practicing, it's not really. I mean, it's going to help a bit, but it's not.
Well, my favorite thing about that exact comparison that you guys are making now is it just goes to show that, I mean, Mortal Kombat is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a casual player, it doesn't matter if you're new to the series, if you're a veteran, if you're competitive. Everyone can pick up this game and have fun with it. And there's so much, in even this first build of MK11 it's got us excited, it's got casual friends of ours excited, it's got people here excited, and I cannot wait to see what this year has in store for this game.
I mean, I think it's one of the things with Mortal Kombat, it's just that everyone's got memories of it. Like, everyone played it kind of growing up, whichever iteration it was of the game, everyone's kind of done that. And it was kind of like one of those games that was either like the solution to or the cause of a lot of arguments. Like, you'd either try and solve arguments with it, I can imagine.
No comment.
Probably, but yeah, it's like I think it's just been it's just one of those titles. It's like, with like in everyone's heart, really. I think we've even got like the tournament. We can just kind of see how it actually played out today. I think some of the guys were quite surprised by how well they did in the tournament, and I think I mean, Florian was pressing. I swear he was pressing like 2 buttons the whole way through. Like, literally, all I saw him was like mashing B. So who stuck out for you from that?
I think really like the people's champion here was Chris Eubank Jr. For not only playing so well against an opponent that I expected to do quite well, from what I'd seen beforehand, to make that comeback in the grand final, that was probably the highlight of the tournament for me, was that one round, because it was so... Because chip damage in Mortal Kombat is huge. You block something, you take damage. Yeah. And when you're on like less than 1%, where you get breathed on and you're done, to come back in that situation, casual or not, competitive, is always difficult. So props for that. I mean, that's just another day in the office for someone like Chris Eubank Jr. Come on, surely.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, when someone's down to just like such a low percentage, when it's just like one hit, that went on for so long, though. It was really surprising, but like, that's the kind of stuff you want to see in the tournament. Wow, I think, it's been such a great tournament. We've seen some great stuff. I think Simon is now ready. Simon, are you ready with your punch bag challenge?
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be, yes. We're down here in the pit at the Mortal Kombat 11 event. Now, the most ridiculous thing about that is that I am going to take the first punch, and that's stupid for 2 reasons. 1, look at the people that stand behind me, and 2, little secret for you, I actually can't, it's not like an excuse, it's true. I can't actually punch with my right shoulder right now because it's separated. True story. However, I said that I was going to do it, so I'm going to punch it. It's ridiculous. I'm going to punch it with my wrong hand, and I got professionals and Scorpion behind me, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So here we go.
Always making excuses, Simon. Oh, I've got to punch with my left hand. What are you doing? Oh. That look good. He's so taking this well seriously.
Oh, damn, I am.
There's no way he's not taking it seriously.
That was rubbish. 658. That was right. Even the machine is mocking me. It's making noises. All right, let's get a pro. Florian, my man, are you going to... Scorpion's doing it. Right, Scorpion, you've got to beat the rubbish score of 650. Yeah, he's got his knife out. All right, he's changed his mind. He's not going to use his knife. He's going to use his fist. Come on, my friend, you do it.
Come on.
That. Here he goes. Bah! Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Number?
Massive. Absolutely massive. 861. Well done, my friend. right, currently in the lead by a long shot. Embarrassing for me. Right,
Simon.
Who wants to come up and punch my bag?
Lauren, you doing that?
All right, it's ready for whoever wants to go next. A true heavyweight boxer is about to punch this.
Just hit the buttons.
There we go. Don't forget, this man has done it all and appeared in a Hollywood movie. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. Woo! 936. Ouch. That is my word. He punches people in the face with that. Flipping Nora.
What?
Last one is my man Teddy. Right, Teddy, if you don't know, is a giant human being in the best possible way as well. All right, here we go, the last one. What was, you got to beat like 958. You got it, man. I believe in you. I always have since day one, since we met 20 minutes ago. All right, Teddy, here he goes.
Oh, Teddy! Get in!
Oh, wait a minute. Over 800. Over, no, I thought it deserved more than that. 905. So your winner, unsurprisingly, is Florian, a real heavyweight boxer who also appeared to Creed 2. Well done, my friend. You absolutely smashed it. Right, Julia, I think we're going back to you. I was staying with me. I got it completely wrong at all. Amazingly, somehow, somebody earlier got a score of 967, which apparently is the best score of the evening. Was that this man here? Were you the... Oh, absolutely, I do. If you want to do it, it's right here. Do you want to come in and do it? It's up to you, my friend. I would never, ever make someone do it against their will. If that's what the fans, that's what the crowd want, you're ready. Jermaine, man, it's up to you. All right, he's going to do it. All right, from nowhere, we've got one more competitor. From absolutely nowhere. I'm in a bad position. I could get attacked by this thing. As UFC fighter standing up. Oh, that looks good. Over 500, 600, 700, 800. Oh, wait a minute. 941. Jeez, my knees. We've got a lot of people that can punch it on the hard. Ah, dear. Well, look, we are slowly preparing yourself to, obviously, everyone here in the arena, we are going
You were rubbish.
I was rubbish. I had to punch with my... Where did you come from?
I just magically appeared from the cloud.
I was about to tell everyone we got a couple of DJs, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, Julia has magic.
Well, everyone is a DJ. I'm not.
Do you want to go while you're here?
No, I'm going to break my fingers.
Okay, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. No, I shouldn't have said that. It's like mob mentality, isn't it? As soon as you plant that seed, everybody will go, yeah, do it. Do it. No.
Oh, but yeah, so it's been such an incredible night. We're so pleased that, first of all, you guys were here to enjoy it with us, and also you guys at home as well. I mean, it's pretty much just been a big old Mortal Kombat love fest.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think also, don't forget, like, I don't even know how long it was. Time has ceased to have any kind of meaning. But obviously, we let loads of stuff about Mortal Kombat 11 itself. Obviously, you can go and watch that now. All the information is out there. Ed Boon,
don't forget to go and pre-order the Collectors Edition from Game.
If you are in the building right now, there is a Game UK merchandise stand in the foyer, and you can pre-order the Collector's Edition of Mortal Kombat 11. And again, only can you do that in the UK at Game. So if you want to do it, that's what you should do.
Well, I mean, you know, we've got like all the DJs lined up. I think they're ready to go.
We do, and of course, you know, as the stream continues, make sure you catch up on the night itself. You can learn about the new characters, such as Garrus, a brand new character in the Mortal Kombat 11 verse.
Loving that.
People are loving the stuff you can do with the time. Obviously, if you don't know, you've already just tuned in. There is a new character that can actually stop the clock. You know, your countdown timer and move it around.
Is that kind of like, you know, when you play other games, when you'd have, you know, GoldenEye, you'd be odd job and never get really cross.
Exactly.
A bit like that.
He would be that kind of character that you can wind up your friends with. And really, that's what online and multiplayer gaming is all about.
That's all fighting games are all about, is antagonizing your friends and family.
And as we've learned today, Mortal Kombat is obviously a game you can learn. We saw some pro players doing really well. But you can also win a tournament by just mashing the buttons. And that's why it's great. It's accessible and it's deep at the same time.
Do we get medals? Because I really want a medal.
Sorry?
Did you see how cool the medals were?
The medal was really
I kind of really want that. I would wear that out.
You and I will team up. We'll steal it from Chris Eubank Jr.
I mean, if two of us go for it,
Shut up and sit down.